me very well. Oh, beer treats me very well.
I just started streaming it out now.
Wait,
I thought I was. Damn.
oh, we got the man that dishes out the high class burgers.
Tomorrow's National
Burger Box.
Cheeseburger Day.
No way! I've heard of beer international day.
Lie about it.
Dude, they have a National Anything Day.
I'm
like-
cooking a cheeseburger.
No, that
So
day.
today is your International Cheeseburger Day. I'm cooking the last of my Wagyu beef burgers, cheeseburgers tonight.
I actually got some smash burgers from someplace today, and
Miss
I have
Ellie?
one left over in the fridge. I'll have tomorrow.
I'm laughing at Ellie, not you, Bob.
Where's Ellie from? Where did you bring her out? Where's she from? What's she doing? Does she panel?
She, she dated a coin guy and they broke up, and then we kept her. So,
Then we have
Because
it.
we all-
Okay.
because we all love her so much. Actually, and
BG, are you drunk enough
she
to
lives-
cause
she's in-
trouble? Are you drunk?
BG
enough to
already
cause
caused trouble today.
And she lives in
Ah,
Illinois as well. So I mean, we're not a far drive from each other, but we're a drive from each other. You know.
It was getting too tight, the screen, so don't worry, you're on the bottom, BG. You're still there, mate. I can do this, but as a host, I should stay in this spot. But I can
Yeah,
do
put me
that,
down the
I
bottom.
can do that.
Put BG
I like
back
to
in.
by myself anyway.
Yeah. What
So
up? So who's this new bloke, Hook? Hook, can you introduce
You
yourself?
don't know Hook?
He's Australian. He's like
Nobody.
your Texan. He's in the middle. He's like your Texan.
Oh,
for
like
America.
like a
He's in the
bogan?
middle.
Nobody. Definitely
No, no, no.
bogus.
I knew that you didn't.
Definitely
know. Write it
bogus.
down, guys, because that
Oh,
never
okay.
happens.
No,
Never
He's
happens.
in-
I'm just
he's in-
a guy like everybody
he's
else.
like in the centre of Australia.
Yeah. Put your
Oh.
finger in the middle and go straight down. I'm down the bottom. But just a guy, just stumbled upon this channel somehow, some way, and
Okay.
maybe
cheers.
you know how it is, YouTube, and if you can find a place to fit in and meet some people and have some conversations and enlightenment, or whatever it is, the journey we're on in life. That's what it's all
BG,
about,
show
experiencing things.
Hook your quarter pound. Show him your
Oh, I
quarter
have
pound,
to-
bro.
I have to go get it.
Um,
I have to go
he-
get it, man.
Yeah, well, go get it down the
look,
road.
It's too much trouble. Just tell him about it.
No, it's
No,
just
I was gonna
it's in
say
the
the
next
guy
room.
that
It's in the
owns
next-
it like left.
Oh my god, dude. Alright, I'll go get it. Fucking asshole.
My thing's cannabis.
Ellie, subscribe.
Bob, I don't think I've talked to you in like 2 weeks. You got any new cool stuff?
Peer
'Cause you know I
pressure.
loved the glass with the marble and
Yeah, no, I've always have different cool things.
I know. I'm like, I never know. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, I got like, and it wasn't all like
UT.
from like right together, but I got like
UTF.
5 different like packages
UTF 666.
yesterday. Just because like it just happened to be that like everything all just like came at once, but it was from like a couple weeks worth of things. One of the ones I've got on this cool pendant. It's got
That one's-
opals encased in the
Same one
glass.
Ooh, that
Did
looks
the-
like that
is that
looks
the
like
same
that
one that
looks
did
like
your-
the
your cup?
Earth. That looks like
No,
mm,
I've got
That
that looks
got
like
stuff-
indigenous art, Turpy. Look at that.
It
hundreds.
did.
Show
I was
that
gonna
again.
say
That
the
looks like
same.
indigenous art with the red,
That's from this guy.
the red, the yellow, the black.
So, Terp, can you play the didgeridoo?
I can sort of, but no, I'm not good, mate. No, I've got nephews that can play it really well.
Okay,
Cool.
I have a question.
Okay.
I heard women aren't playing.
I looked
allowed
up
to play.
YouTube
okay.
how to play it, and there's only 4 or 5 tunes, and it was for every animal. There was like the kangaroo that hopped. There was
Yeah,
like there was something
dingo.
else, something else.
the
something
dingo.
else. It was like an action. It was like an act. It was an action for every like these animals.
Yeah, how
And
they
what you
do
do is
that?
you vibrate your lips. Like, but then you go, like you fucking vibrate your lips, and it like just
Yeah, no, but how they
it
create
does
different
that.
sounds as well, bro.
Yeah.
They put holes in the actual didgeridoo, and they can it's like they play it like if real good didgeridoo players have
the
holes
recorder.
in their flute, or at least one hole in their flute where they can tap, and it puts a beat into it and shit like that. They can sometimes put it like a piece of
I
tape
can't
over it.
I can't even make that
Front.
I can't even make that noise now. I got braces with my lips. Let me really try. No,
I don't know if it'll
do
work,
it now. I
but
got
I'll
the
give it a
fucking
go.
braces.
I haven't done it in a
Can't
while.
do it.
I can't do it from my nose. I've got too many punches to the nose, man.
And then
Too much
circular
cocaine.
breathe,
Think
and
of
then
it this way: if you could play
and
the
then you learn
trumpet,
the circular
Hey,
breathe,
hold
like
on.
the ones that know how to do it. Circular breathe, like they just the
Oh,
concept.
yeah, what's on the plate?
That's the shit, bro. That's the shit. Play that for 5 minutes.
Oh, that will open your lungs up.
Yeah.
it is cool.
YouTube. So, when you've had some bongs and your lips are dry, it's hard.
Yeah, I
didn't
can
think
imagine,
about that.
bro. That's the shit, bro. Fuck, bring Australia back.
Sorry, I haven't done it in a long
Yeah.
time.
Thank you.
Hey, look at my cat looks dead. My cat looks dead.
Don't.
I don't know
say
how
that.
that sounded, but I need more practice.
Look at my
It
cat.
was yeah, we just fucking.
Looks like it's been run over.
Give it a touch. Give it a little tap. Give it a little tap.
All right, fuckers, who's ready for a fucking 740 yet?
All right, let me finish this and then I'll finish that.
You know me. I'll
She's
get out
what?
a shot. But
She's alive.
She's
Oh, marry me for a second.
alive.
No,
Turpy, I reckon you could do it.
nice beer, but I could try
I reckon
one.
you can do it. It's,
I can play, but
it's something in
I've got-
here, right? That there's like a thing, and you can only teach yourself. I think, no matter how much you look at stuff,
So
people tell you.
Hook. What do you do with your lips? Do it without doing it with the didgeridoo. Do it outside,
you gotta do that.
like farting with your lips. Farting
Yep.
with your lips.
Right.
You have to push your air out like this to block all the hole off, and
Come on,
practically
King,
spit
be
through it.
fine.
And
Spit
you can
through
breathe
it.
outside your mouth, but that's how you get your extra air.
Caroline.
But
I
yeah,
can't cycle yet. I can cycle only the other way, like when I'm smoking a bong, but I can't cycle that way yet.
well,
Yeah,
I used to be able to do it from my nose. Hook. I used to be able to play
King
the
be
ditch, not bad.
fine. G'day,
Really?
mate.
From all the kickboxing and boxing though, man, I've got real bad sinus. Like when I never used to know what, because my father's martial artist too. I didn't know what
I
he was
just
talking
don't have
about.
the anatomy.
He used to say to me, man, fuck sinus. Like when it was raining, you'd get fuck my sinus, and I didn't know what he was talking about. Mate, now I do. Like I get real. Feels like there's pressure here, and it stuffs up my
Dusty,
breathing.
as soon as you start, I'll start. I'm sure Burger Bob will start. Maybe Hoover's got a little shot or something. I'm not sure.
Of course.
Hang
All
on.
right, go.
Of course.
I think it's from getting my nose broken and not getting it fixed properly.
Nobody's
Like,
doing
we-
it.
I
Okay,
just-
go.
Straightened it and didn't get it
I'll
fixed.
fix your nose up properly. Watch, come to California.
Survey says.
Oh God.
My
Yeah,
nose
you
is
said
like
like
that's
Go on,
five
DJ.
foot
Pull up.
two.
my
You're
nose
like
is fucked.
5.5
Yeah.
foot, bro.
You're so silly.
Yeah, I'm only
What was in
short.
the dog's
I'm
mouth?
only short. I'm with it. I'm only like
You're
4 foot tall.
What is that?
Really? Fuck.
Concrete.
Hoover, what was that? Concrete?
It's concrete. Yeah, the dog had
Yeah,
What does
concrete
that
in
have
his
to
mouth.
do with anything? What has concrete got to do with the
Yeah.
conversation?
But when I picked him up, and he was like click click, and I was
Yeah,
like,
hey Hook. A lot of people don't believe I'm 6'4", but I went and met with it the other day. He's 6 foot, and
Yeah.
even he said, "Oh fuck, you're tall, man." Like
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm
Same, I'm pretty tall
6'4" as well,
myself.
Turkey.
you're 6'4". You are. You are.
Yeah, I'm 6'4".
Yeah, I'm
Fuck, you're a
6'4".
big man. 'cause You're
Yeah.
heavy set, so you're bigger set than me. So you're
190.
You're a big boy.
I'm
I was about to
194
say,
centimeters.
Turby, if you're a bigger set, you'd look closer to the 7 foot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Dusty's
149
pushing 400
centimeters
pounds. Dusty
So,
up there.
sorry, 194 centimeters tall.
Well, I'm that now, and I'm 2 inches short
I'm
of what I'm
one-
supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm 183. 183. So.
I'm a lanky,
I don't
skinny
Two
bastard though.
centimeters.
But like I said, the
Me
grass is
too.
never greener with it. right? You can want to lose weight, but then you won't be happy. That's why you got to be.
Yep.
I'm a tall, skinny cunt, and if you're not
Bro,
happy,
I've lived enough now. I need the extra calories. Half of them I choose for beer. The rest I can have for food.
Yeah.
Oh, not the rest, just like 1 meal. I don't eat much. I just drink it up. Like my gut is like I'm like a wrestler, bro, but I don't wrestle. You know what I mean? Like, I'm built like a wrestler. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you have potential to be an athlete. You have a body to be a type of power athlete. If you ever think about that, there's a power athlete is huge range, right? Huge. So there are things that you can do even in your condition to start as athlete, even because of that, you have a physical advantage. Use it.
You can tell us by size of his head.
I'll just keep it forward.
Motivation. Use it for motivation with everything. You drink your beer.
Yeah.
If he was to do weights, man, he'd be huge. Like Dusty. Like if Dusty went and lost some weight, then
if Dusty lost like 300 pounds, yeah, he.
You know what, BJ?
Even you, DJ, you got that bull fat on you, and Bob's Burger. Like, see how me and Hook we got that thinner face and shit. That's
we're hopeless, mate.
That's how we're going to be all our life. You can tell
we're
by
going to put weight on.
Head.
We're hopeless. We're done.
It's
you guys need to have something.
I've been in the like martial arts all my life. My earliest thoughts are crawling around boxes that are boxing on punching bags. Like because I grew up in a gym. Like my mum and dad own the Newcastle boxing gym here.
You're like
so. I used to
speed bagging at 8 years old.
before then.
Oh shit!
I used to get up on this. Yeah. I was using that before then.
Wow, I was just teasing.
I remember when I first started karate, my mum had to make my gi. She actually had to make it because they didn't sell that size.
Yeah.
I think I was 3-year-old maybe when I started karate. But my dad put me in a box, and like he taught me how to box when I was like 2.
It's probably a cliche, guys, but I'll give everyone. Right, I want to ask: do you know why the real story of the black belt and the white belt?
There's gonna be a race. Watch, it's gonna be a racist joke. Okay.
No, I mean I know.
No, it's levels. It's levels. It's showing who.
Well, if it's true honesty, it's not him saying it. It's just the truth around the white and black belt.
No, he said like the origin of
the yin and the yang.
So it's only one belt.
Damn.
It's the belt that
I'm gonna say this.
And you work it until it's black. Until it's black. You only ever had one belt.
Stronger in color.
Where you've tied that belt so many times that there's so much blood on that it turns black. Right, and it is thick. It changes color from white to yellow to all of the colors.
That's how much work you put in. Yeah,
that's what it's like. Belt is all about. You only need one belt. Work that belt, and then you know that's your belt. That's what belt you are.
And with Muay Thai, see in Muay Thai how they tie their shit on their arms and that.
Yeah.
See that there, right? That's because their wives would, before they go to war, their wife would tear a little bit off her fucking dress and then tie it around their arm. That's where that comes from. From
It's
war.
a lifelong journey, you know?
Yeah, that's from actual like war times when Thailand was in war.
It takes a lot of karate lessons to get there, huh?
Man, hey, put it this way, BG, when my dad used to teach me, I used to do it, like, and back then I used to think it was stupid, but my father used to make me do it like 1,000 of one of the same kick. And you just do the, and I'm not talking like 100, I'm talking about, he'd make you do in sets of 100, you'd do it 1,000 fucking times. And that was every day. Like, you'd be doing shit like that every day. And I never used to understand it. And it's until I had my first fight. And it just comes out.
Repetition. Yeah.
Man, and it's a fucking see Mike Tyson, how old he is. See when you see him throwing hands, that's because of all the fucking training that he's done, and it's from repetition.
He's throwing 1,000,000 punches.
But you also have to think about this about Mike Tyson. The only time you ever saw abs on Tyson is when he come out of prison. That's when he was fucking rocked up in his fucking belly. Yeah,
too fit. He. So that's that's why I say, see, with it, there's some people that that should not have abs. There's builds that should not have abs, and if they do get that too fit like that, they'll drain their muscle energy too fast, and they get lactic acid build up way too fast, and they just
Like some people just don't. They have that solid, rounded barrel look.
Wait, what's
Instead
lactic
of,
acid?
like-
do?
lactic acid is this shit. Like when you've been punching for
Well,
hours, right? You get this
walking up a
fucking,
hill.
build up in your arms, and it feels like they weigh a ton, man.
So imagine
Ah,
walking up a hill. You know that
okay,
feeling
yeah,
you get in your legs?
Yeah,
Right? That's
yeah,
lactose. When it's like, fuck, I can't even walk up this hill and it's only a slight climb. It's like this burning sensation.
Yeah,
So,
I know what you mean now. Okay.
And sometimes
They-
you can't paddle through it. You have to.
See when you see fighters getting massages in the corner, you see them massaging their arm. They're trying to rub the lactic acid down
Get the
their arm
blood,
into their body.
or get the blood. Get the
Yeah,
blood.
yeah, that's what it is.
flowing, yeah,
They're trying to get the blood flowing to get their lactic acid out of their blood, and that's what that's for. And that's
Diet,
that's
You
like,
know, altered diet can help those kind of prevent those kinds of things. Stretching, exercise, being prepared. But that's quite painful. That's my problem.
fighting at your
so-
natural weight. See, a lot of fighters fight at their lose too much weight, and that's what fucks them up. If you fight at your
What's
natural
it probably
weight,
like a cruiserweight?
like that's what I'm saying. If Whitford was going to train up hard, I don't think he'd ever. To be honest, I've never seen him train hard, but just going
I'd
off
have
his
to
build
be a
now.
heavyweight. I'd have
wanna-
to be a heavyweight.
I want to
to,
see
like,
Burger
be
Bob
a
versus Dusty. I think that would be a good boxing match, huh?
I think
You
it's a
get-
fucking.
Damn.
That's a wrong match, man. Because Bob's like fucking 6'5", and I'm only like 5'10".
Oh, you're scared. Look, damn, Dusty's scared of you, Burger
I reckon
Bob.
Whitford could get
Fuck.
down to
I would
middleweight,
take Burger
and
Bob
he'd
out.
still-
What the fuck? If I
he'd
cut
still
him
have
out,
a-
Well,
you
you
would-
picture it
Yeah.
happening anyway. Just
Let's go, BG.
I wouldn't let you get a.
I'd rather see BG and Burger Bob.
I'd have to catch you slipping, Burger Bob.
You wouldn't have no
Yeah,
arm
you'd
fat,
have
but
to
you'd,
pull a
you'd have a little
cheeseburger
bit of belly
from
fat, I reckon.
behind or
I like
something
both of
like
you.
You wouldn't
fine.
train
Yeah, I'd have to cheap shot you.
It's like John Jones. People were saying about John Jones when he beat Cyril Gane. I look at him.
He was
He's
tall and lanky. He was. I remember John Jones in UFC like,
John
10 years
Jones.
ago.
He had a
Fighting.
cocaine
It was
cocaine
cool
addiction.
and
But he's my height, and right, and what he done, he went over his natural weight. And when you go over your natural weight, you have to have a bit of fat there, otherwise your muscles burn out too fast. And
Did he go?
He
Did
done
he
it
go
the
up
right
a
way.
weight class with doing that?
he went up a weight class to heavyweight. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why he put on.
Oh, he went heavyweight. Damn.
Dusty's your
Yeah,
only
and it-
5'10", man. That's crazy.
He's heavyweight champion now, bro.
What are you?
5'10".
Me, I'm 6'4".
No, I know you're 6'4". I'm talking to BG.
I'm
so
5'10".
Turpy.
We're the same height. That's crazy. So we would be a good boxing match. Me and you, Dusty. I'd fuck you up.
I don't care about fucking boxing, man. I've gotten
Dusty would.
I've gotten
Dusty
into
would
enough
have-
fucking fights in my fucking bar days. I don't need to fucking box or fucking nothing.
I'd
I
run
don't give a
circles.
fuck.
I'd run circles around
Listen,
them.
if
I
you're
don't
not
give
getting
a flying
paid,
fuck,
if you're not
man.
getting paid for fights, you're a fucking derelict. Why fight?
Yeah, I don't do felonies for free.
No,
You're right, yeah.
you're getting paid. Felonies for not getting paid. Like you're on the street. You're fucking doing. Like,
Right.
It's a
It
bad
doesn't,
drug
it doesn't
deal.
have to be a
Your
felony.
fucking
It
missus
doesn't
is
have to be
fucking
a felony
drink.
at all. It's called fucking signing a fucking waiver. Draw up some shit on paper, sign it, both people sign it, and it's fucking, there's no laws broken. As
Hey,
long
well, you
as
know
it's-
what? Hey,
as
I
long as it's
talked
written
to-
and
That's if
signed.
both people. That's only if both people sign it.
hey,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what
I
I'm saying.
talked to the owner of Street.
No, I
Beef
know. I know
sometimes,
that's
eh?
what you're saying.
I
I'm
ain't
just
signing
saying,
shit. I'm
like,
just
one
gonna
at a
mop
time.
them up.
One at a time. One at a time.
Do you know what Street is? Anyone ever seen Street Beefs on YouTube?
Yes,
Street Beef.
Street beef.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
I talked to the owner of it, the main dude,
Mouse,
Scarface.
that Mickey Mouse dude.
No, he's not part of it, man.
He's a pedophile, isn't he?
He's a pedophile. That's why he got out of it.
Oh.
Yeah, he is.
Right,
He's
well-
he's convicted. He's a convicted.
That he's UFL now, Underground Fight League. Anyway, get back to Street Beefs. I know the dude Scarface, and like I talked to him on here a bit, and I talked to Fire Chicken, the other main dude. If anyone ever wants to line up a fight, I could send them a message and email, and they'd line it up.
No, we handle this
Scarface.
shit
Oh
straight.
yeah, Scarface. Yeah.
I want a fucking curb stomp, Dusty.
Here we
No
go.
one
with
Oh
the
around.
curb
man, why don't you just fuck off? Leave me the fuck alone, please.
I want no one to be
Yeah, but-
around when it happens.
stop. I'm like,
You know
don't
what's
get
funny?
there's
No,
secret
no.
ethics, my
Dusty,
No,
no,
you know what's
Dusty,
funny?
It's
No, you know what's
over
funny?
The internet. No,
Mr. Ben, yes.
I can talk.
I know.
I can
No, I know,
talk-
but you know what's
give me
funny? He was on my
30
stream
seconds.
earlier tonight, and he was on my stream earlier tonight, and he was
Give
totally
me 30
fine.
seconds, Dusty.
But as soon as
Dusty,
he's on here, he's a fucking cunt.
Ah, bro.
'Cause he
You
can get away
almost
with it.
toughen up like more. You can almost toughen up
Oh,
more. It's over the internet.
I'm good.
No one.
Good.
No, still talking. Wait. Oh, wait. You can toughen up over the internet maybe more when BG gives you shit because you can. He's not gonna. It's not like you're gonna fight. It's fucking over the internet. So you
I
can.
don't
You
give a
could
fuck.
like. You
You
could
should
build
thank
up
me.
with
Yeah, I'm
BG.
toughening you up.
Yeah,
Thank
be
you.
like,
I should
come
thank
at him.
you.
Come at him over the net and fucking build your whatever you call it.
Yeah, they follow and that could build up to be a mad fight.
Catfish.
Get some money out of it. Hey,
5'10",
Esteban.
5'10". What's your reach? What's your reach? What's your reach?
I'm not interested in fighting.
I'll
So
test my,
what's the
I've got
fucking
a
point?
ruler right here. Let's see my reach. Where do you go
Yeah,
from your
really.
fingertip to your shoulder? Fingertip to your shoulder? How far up the shoulder?
I'm not sure.
I'll go medium shoulder. Let's see my reach.
I've got my reach off the doctor.
I am. What is that? Fuck.
Oh, what do we got here?
I am 750.
I'm pretty sure it's from tip to
centimeters.
tip, bro. I'm pretty sure it's from tip to tip of your arms,
Why
bro.
does everybody have a
That's your-
fucking tape measure on handy? Like I legit have to
Oh.
search out a tape
It-
measure.
it
every
was-
No,
time
that's
it
why
I-
I was like, I know exactly where
It was
mine's
this
at.
big.
no,
No lie.
It
I
is?
swear.
I'm just gonna sit in
that
a
big.
package
I'll
when
be,
I
like,
mail
beating
it.
a fucking
Right.
measure or something, and I'm like, where the fuck is the damn
That
tape
big.
measure?
Wait, so I'm
Same.
about 800 centimeters. I mean 80 centimeters. 80 centimeters.
You got
What's
it.
80 centimeters? Is that a? I
I'm
don't have one
71. Mine is 71.
now. I'm 80. I'm what centimeters?
Yeah.
Damn, this doesn't even have centimeters.
I'm
on it.
80. I'm
What is
80, bro.
Grab another one.
And what are you measuring from like the tip? of
What
your-
I want to do is actually
Tip
make
to
this
tip.
bong that only my arms can
homo.
reach, right? So a bong that only I can light. I have to have it exactly my arm length to light.
Fingertip to fingertip? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it
does.
does. Yes, it does.
Oh, your span. Oh, I gotta use the bigger one. Yeah.
Oh,
Like your wingspan.
shit. Fingertip to
You know?
fingertip. All right, let's do that. Fingertip. to
How are you
fingertip.
going to do that? You'd have to have somebody else. Oh, I guess
Nah. Not
So
necessarily.
here's what you do. What you do is you stand against the wall, right, like this, and then you mark how to like, and you fucking measure it. You mark fucking one way on the wall, and you mark your finger, and you fucking
And
measure
then
it.
you measure it, yeah.
No,
Well, you
I
can
just
even
measured
measure
it. So,
length up here.
so,
right, and then go like this.
so I'm 1660, which is what's 1660?
About 70 inches.
16.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
about 71
I'm gonna get a
inches.
headache with
Yeah.
all the math.
Oh,
Hey, what's the-
I'm 61 3/4. I'd be like,
And,
"Whoa."
I'm
no,
like-
so-
I'm like 82 inches, something like that. I think 82-inch reach.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Although you realize when you do fingertip to fingertip measuring like this, although I don't know if you go
I already
from your
bet.
middle fingers or
That's
not,
from
but
when I did it.
if you go from your
I would
middle
assume-
finger
I would
to
assume
middle
it's from
finger
your middle
measuring
finger,
like
you
this,
know,
it's
like-
the same. It's the same as your height, right?
Your,
Like,
your
Yeah.
wingspan.
It
They-
almost was.
It's
just take
supposed
your
to be-
height. Just take your height and divide it by 2.
But yeah,
Oh,
sometimes
So if
I'm-
I'm
if
I'm 5'10",
I'm like
If I'm 5'10",
1730.
my
17,
reach
30.
on one arm is like
Not
255.
necessarily. No, because some people have a longer reach. I've got a longer reach width than I have height.
yeah, me too. We've got
Yeah,
bigger reach.
maybe.
So
I don't know.
yeah.
most lanky people like me and Hook have got longer reach than what we are tall.
So put it this way, people can, you touch your toes and it's hard.
Yeah.
Our arms are probably so long that we can actually touch the inner side of our
stretching much.
Yeah. Right. We can stand on them literally with a flat leg.
I can put my leg behind my head.
Yeah.
It's when you're tall and lanky like us, it's like fucking bullshit, man. You see? Look, see, I knew we'd be able to do it.
It won't stay.
That's what I was taught, okay? Fuck. Don't call me stupid. I'm sorry. That's what I was taught.
You're
right, Dusty. We're all coming up, Dusty.
You're right, Dusty, brother. I'm with you. You're absolutely right. Most people are the same length, width-wise of the hands as their height.
Yes. It's only the very tall people, lanky cunts like me and Hook, that different.
Uncoordinated.
So even at 270
My height is
pounds or
the same length as my
120 or 120 kilos, I can still like put my fingertips underneath my toes and stretch. The only thing is, you just feel it tightness behind your knees.
Here's the test.
Your knees, you feel the tightness.
That's like.
Can you do that with it?
What?
Can you do this? Put your hands behind your back, hold them together like this, right?
Palm to palm.
Under without separating them.
Oh, yeah.
No, I can't.
No,
bro.
Like
I
you
can't do
handcuffs
that,
on and then sit down.
That's when you
again.
got
Yeah. When the cups are off, when the cups are resting,
That's because
They
you're
finish up
lanky.
here.
Like, yeah, it's because you're not. Like you see the people that are
not
like.
easy, yeah,
You see the no, listen. You see the people that are like
Irish goodbye.
roided up, like they're not roids, but they could be on roids, but they're huge. They can't even wipe their ass, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like,
yes,
you know.
yes.
Like, yeah,
They find it hard, yeah.
can't see their dicks.
That's too much. Just this.
Hey,
As
when
soon
they
as
get
you
that
can't
big,
see
they
your, as soon as you can't see your dick, you got to back off. You know what I mean? Stand
That's when,
You
when
gotta
you
be
start
able to
putting the
see
hood
it.
down, right? True.
Yeah.
When you see the real big roider dudes and they got the one like big stomach, like one ab, man, you know they're on the horse roids and they're fucking using way too much, man. Their tits are like that, like they're massive. They're massive. I've got a few mates that do it. That are bikies, and mate, they're huge, fucking huge. Like you see them, and like they are physical, like they're intimidating. Like when you're next to them, the size of them are intimidating.
Well, I don't go to the gym at all. Obviously, my ab days are always bongs, so that's what I recommend. But I'm thinking of going to the gym. But
you don't have to.
It's never greener. Trust me, the grass is never ever greener. It's all about living up with what you got here and being sexy. One way to flaunt what you have. There's a million people out there that find each of us as sexy and desirable. Million of each of us find each of us are obsessed with somebody just like us because that's what they enjoy, the company of or the sight of.
Yep.
No matter how you look.
Well, we're talking about
this guy.
well,
He's on
but then a lot of people get pissed off because they're short in other areas, and well, they got what they got. But I don't know, you know what I mean?
Hey, well, if you're short in that area, you just got to learn to use your tongue. Right?
Learn to tongue punch. Learn to tongue punch instead of fist punch. That's what I say. Tongue punch before fist punch.
What about both? What about learning both?
I don't know. I did say this is kind of kinky, but it's, like I said, that's as far as I go with it. This is just to start me off. Don't take it into the bed.
Guys like us don't really need to go to the gym unless you want to put on size. And like I'm trying to put on.
It's about health, though. It's about health. So looking one way is not necessarily meaning I'm healthy
like in
or you're healthy. Do you know what I mean? We know our
blood test is
healthy,
free or a low charge. Get a blood test. I get many of them, and they always come back good. No cholesterol, no anything. It's always good.
It could always be healthy. Anyway, guys, with it, cheers. Good to see you again. Turpy, Justin, a pleasure, gentlemen. Hoover, always good to see you. Good to see you again.
It was too.
Burger, the Burger Man, Bob's Burgers. Bong on. I actually, sometimes, my in-laws
Yep.
I kind of see them, their family, like Bob's Burgers family, and you know, I love that cartoon. I love how you can just like reference cartoons to certain parts of your life or certain people. I've done that with my in-laws, with Bob's Burgers. But that's another story.
I love that show, and I like the guy that does his voice, John H. Benjamin. He's done a bunch of cool stuff. He's also the voice. If you've ever watched Archer, he's the one that does Archer's voice. I love Archer.
Has anyone watched the cartoon called Forget About It? FUGG.
Yes. That's a Canadian cartoon.
That's funny as fuck, man.
What is?
It's like the like mob family from like they're from like Brooklyn or something like New York.
Yes, they're from New York.
They're in like witness protection and like go to Canada. And, yeah, I've totally like binge watched that a bunch. It's a funny ass show.
Bob, man, you've got the same sense of humor as me then, because that show, man, that's fucking funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some shit.
No, I haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember like at times when like my fucking cable would be out, like I would try and like look for shit on YouTube, and it's hard to find like full episodes or anything like that. And like they have a channel, and they like have usually like a nonstop fucking live going, like it just plays like a shitload of it.
It's not Looney Tunes or.
Nah, let's forget about it. The channel's called Forget About It.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is.
I don't think
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Turpy, I'm trying to think when we can link up the next Hamilton visit. I'll let you know at least Friday. Wait till Friday. I'll let you know. I'll sort out my because I've got the money for the bird. I gotta wait. I gotta wait for like now. I need extra money, so I gotta wait for extra money. Like
I said, give it 2 weeks, bro, and my shout, right? Like because I said I know once a month, but if you want to give it 2 weeks, come over and come down in about 2 weeks, and I'll shout. I told you that.
The only thing is, I don't want to be like a. I hate getting shouted, bro. It makes me
you guys
I'm doing
had so much fun.
I offered. I offered. All right, you're not.
Yeah.
All right, I offered.
Will you let me know? Yeah, you let me know.
No.
So since I've homebrewed since April, I've never had to buy commercial beer for home. But I'm gonna see how. Like I've got a brewing. I've got 90 ready, or I will have them ready by Wednesday. Your Tuesday in the US, and then I've already bought another batch to brew. I've just got to get ahead again. So I've got more than I
think
need.
I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna do a cranberry cherry apple cider this weekend. I think.
You should do a video on that.
Maybe start.
I'm going to.
Maybe start doing a fourth batch,
because it doesn't. In this case, I don't add any sugar to it because.
Oh crap!
It's just the natural sugar that's in the juice, right? So if you add sugar to it, it's technically wine. If you don't add sugar to it, it's technically cider. Right? So like when you think of hard cider, it's basically crab apple juice is what they use, right? This case, I'm just putting black cherry cranberry juice half and half with apple juice.
You can just get water.
Or I'm doing like a third apple juice and the rest of it cranberry cherry, right?
Does anyone on here know Nils the Lone Wolf? He's like a Viking dude.
I think I've seen him once, but yeah, it's a faint memory.
He brews his own mead. He makes like honey mead. Yeah.
Well, that's what mead is. It's honey.
Yeah, I was gonna say
instead of
that's what
sugar.
mead is. It's like a
Honey
wine,
instead of sugar.
basically.
Yeah, and he uses the honey,
natural sugar and natural sugar.
yeast, and then lets it brew up itself. And that's what he drinks, mead.
I mean, mead's good, but like to me, I grew up on wine, so you know.
Have you ever drank mead though, Dusty?
Yes, I have. I have drank mead.
Mead's awesome.
I'm not
I would
saying
love to make
I'm
some.
not saying
My only
it's
problem
bad.
is that the honey's gotten to be so expensive, it's ridiculous. Like
I'm not
unless you
saying
like
it's
have a
bad.
direct connection with somebody that's like, you know, either a beekeeper or knows a beekeeper. And even then it can be expensive as shit, but like honey's gotten to be so damn expensive here because it takes a lot of honey to do, like, you know, to make any sort of amount. And that shit's
It
not
takes
cheap.
you about 3 pounds of honey for a gallon of mead.
I mean, honey's really dense. 3 pounds of honey is not much. Like, I mean, I'd have to look into that. I don't know, but I know that like a pound, I think it can fit in one of those like little like 4-ounce mason jars, like the like quarter pint size mason jars. So like a half pint mason jar, I think is like 2 pounds of honey. So like a quart jar, what would that be? Yeah, the half pint, so that would be 2 pounds, so 4 pounds. Yeah, so a quart jar of honey might be like roughly around 8 pounds. But I used to at one point could get quart jars of honey from one of my friends that works in a store. Like he's like a butcher, and he may connect with some local guy, and he could get quart jars of some of the most bomb honey for $20 a pop. And that was the best fucking deal on honey I've ever gotten in my life. And it was some of the best honey too. And it was super clear yellow, like, because a lot of times, like, you'll see like the people on the roadside around here selling honey, and it'll be like that dark honey, and that's bullshit.
Orange blossom. That's orange blossom honey.
No, it's not orange blossom. I can tell you exactly what it is. And when you have that dark honey, that's usually from people that have bees.
Black honey? What do you mean? Black honey?
Not black, just dark color. Do your research. I know about this, but the dark honey, I mean, I'm sure there's variables, but as far as around here, I've always heard that the dark honey comes from like people that have bees near agricultural lands, and it has to do with the shit that they spray on the crops and stuff. So if you have honey that's like really clear, like I've had honey from my friend's dad. He lived right across the highway from me at the old place I lived at, and his bees would be in my yard, I'm sure, like on my pepper plants and stuff. But it was just going off of like wildflowers, blooming trees, you know, people's gardens and stuff like that. And his honey, like he was part of like some beekeeping like local like organization, you know, like little like group. And the guy that had been running that for like 20 or 25 years told him that his honey was some of the best honey he'd ever had in his life. And that stuff was like a clear golden yellow. And I mean like more clear than it was golden yellow. It was bizarre looking because I'm used to honey being, you know, like a dark, like, or like rich golden yellow at least. But this was like seriously like way fucking lighter than like, you know, beer color. Like it was like fucking just light yellow. And that stuff was bomb. But yeah, I think it was from him that I learned that. It was either him or somebody else about the dark honey.
There's a dude like that across the road from me, man. He keeps bees, and every now and then he smokes them out. He's got to put, like, I don't know if he cleans them out or does something. He lets them out, and man, there's bees everywhere.
Yeah.
And you can see the smoke and shit going over there. But he's only straight across the road from me. I might ask him, see if he's got some. Because I mean, right in the city, there's no agricultural shit around here.
No, it would be probably really good stuff. And not only that, do you have any like seasonal allergies? Like due to pollen and stuff?
My daughter does, yeah.
Okay, well, it would totally help her out. They say like the best thing, like the best natural thing to do, like to, you know, fight allergies is eat like, I don't know how much, maybe like a spoonful a day or something, but local
Like
honey,
a teaspoon.
as local as you can get. And being that you say he's just right across the road, that's perfect. And so like that honey that I got from my friend's dad was the best honey like for me, because it was literally like they're because the, you know, they collect the pollen and then bring it back, and like, so that's like where like
Local.
the honey is coming from. So if you get really local honey, and I mean like specifically really local honey, like you said, across the street, that would be perfect, because that's like, you know, your outdoor environment. The pollen that is in your area is what those bees are collecting and making honey with. And it's
That makes
supposed to
sense.
be like a natural cure for allergies.
It's like refined because they're
So
That
I would
makes
look
sense.
into that, especially if your daughter like has like a tough time with allergies. You know, talk to them and be like, hey, like, you know, my daughter has bad allergies, and a friend of mine was, you know, talking about how like, you know, locally sourced honey can be like, you know,
I've
good for
heard
that.
that,
He might like hook you up with a jar
for
for
years.
free to
People
try.
have always said that. They're like, "Oh, local honey."
Yeah. Either way, I bet you that's probably some of the best damn honey, because you said it's not near an agricultural area. So like,
That's it. Straight across the like it's the house straight across the road.
yeah,
Yeah.
hit him up.
Just for funsies.
Yeah, I'm gonna. He actually did something for my wife's family that I've only just found out about, because he's got a bit of money, and I've got to actually go talk to him too. Because
Potentially getting any chemicals in it that you're not aware of.
he donated like $10,000 to something for my wife's family. Yeah, so I've got to go say thank you to him as well. I only just found out this the other day. The sad thing is, when he actually moved a couple of his beehives, and I don't know if he moved them or he just got rid of them, and the bees, instead of moving on elsewhere, they just died. I had bees dying at my doorstep for a couple of days.
Yeah. That's cool.
Was it really dry?
Might have been after we had the 19 days of rain, and it might have got real dry after that. Yeah, it might have been actually. It might have been like a couple weeks
they
after
were probably thirsty and didn't have any, you know, source of water. Like bees get like dehydrated and thirsty too. I see like some of like the people that I know, like through like gardening stuff, like pepper channels and different things, and even some of the people I follow on Instagram and stuff, I've seen tons of posts where like they'll put out, you know, things of water for the bees, even if they don't have bees, you know, it's just other bees, you know, they come around like during the summer when it gets real hot and real dry like that.
I'm gonna put it out there.
Yeah, like they get thirsty and dehydrated and fucking die too, like, you know, just like any other animal or people. So
Hey,
yeah, it's good
thank
to
you
like
for
put
let me
out
know that,
water
man. Because I'm gonna,
that.
I'll put a bird bath out there or something for him. Because we got
Just change
groups of
the
them,
water
man,
every once in a while to avoid the fucking, as the Aussies say, the mozzies.
because man, they were dying in patches. They had like 10 to 30 of them you'd see them all in one spot, dead. I was like, I was at my front door.
Yeah.
I was like, it was like they were
To me,
at
that
the front
sounds
door.
like-
Like,
That sounds like for sure like some sort of something like dehydration or something, like due to the heat and lack of water. Like it wouldn't have, him taking away the hive wouldn't have just made them like, you know, start dying out. Like
could be the cold, maybe. The change of weather in the cold.
If it was in the wintertime and it was cold, then yeah, it could be the cold. That could be very likely.
Yeah, I think it was cold.
Okay, well that makes, you know, perfect sense, because they all like you know, if they don't have the hive, when they're in the hive, they all like get in close and kind of like group together to like, you know, like keep warm. So if the hive was gone and they had nowhere to go, then that makes total sense.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Actually, that was it. I think it was a change from autumn to
It was
winter.
like an extreme temperature change, and they were like,
Yeah.
There was an extreme drop of temperature over
and
here.
they had no way to, huddle together in a closed environment.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, they must have died from how cold it was. But yeah, man, we're gonna have a hot summer, so I'm gonna put some water out for them because that made me think about that. Because man, it's only the start of spring, like the very start of spring, and man, the sun's got a thing to it.
Yeah,
man. I haven't
Like I
felt
said,
that.
just make sure you change out the water, like regularly. Keep it
Once
from
a
getting
week.
algae in there, and also
Twice
don't
a
let
week.
fucking mosquitoes lay eggs and shit in there.
Oh yeah, I put this like fish tank thing outside. It wasn't. It had never had any fish in it, but it had like a plant in it. I put that outside. No fucking shit. I went out there one day and looked at it, and I was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah,
What's
the
in there?"
water's just fucking
how bad are your
warm.
mosquitoes
Like
there?
the whole water's moving.
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I just touched the top of the water, and they went, "Ooh," and I see all these little worms go through the water. And I was like, "Oh!" And I put a plastic bag over it and tied it up.
That's
Try to keep
savage. I usually just dump it on the grass and fucking fill it back up with like fresh water.
Nah, fuck that. I'm not letting them get out and attack me.
They can't survive out of the water once they fucking dry up on the
They
ground.
can't survive out of the water. Okay.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's why they're in the water. Like
That's
Yeah,
exactly
once
what I was
they
thinking.
dry
I've been
up,
like putting a trash bag over it, like tying them.
That's it.
Yeah.
I thought, man,
It'll just heat them
Oh,
up.
keep those
The
puppies
only
like
time
until
that
they
they
croak
leave
in there.
the water is when they're done in that people state, and like they like hatch, like they'll like
Well, I
hatch
would've
and
done
like
the
come to
trash
like the
bag.
surface and like fly away as a fucking mosquito.
I'm like, contain it,
that's what I done. I thought, fucking keep them all in there. I'm not. Because I didn't know how long. I don't know how long they hatch and shit. So I thought, fuck, are they going to hatch tonight? Whack, plastic bag over it because I didn't want to dump them and they all hatched that night or something. And I was like, no way, because I'm on a river already. Like Yucks with it. I'm on a river.
I never really watched
And
them,
man,
like,
we get these mosquitoes that are that round.
Yeah.
They're called Hexan Greys, man. They almost carry you away. And we get the worst ones are these tiny little ones. They call them midges or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm
you
mad
can
at
barely
you.
see
I did the
fuckers.
same thing.
and they're the worst ones that they attack you
They're fat.
by the
Fucking cat.
Those ones, because we've got a few different types of mosquitoes around here, but those little ones that you can barely see are the worst, and they're extreme. Like I don't usually get those on my arms and stuff. They're ankle biters. They fucking go for your fucking ankles, and they usually, I guess it must be that they stay down low towards the ground.
stay down low, yes.
Because I encounter those by the river, when I'm out fishing, and those are the worst because you don't even fucking see them, but all of a sudden your like legs, like about halfway down your shins to your fucking top of your feet, like whatever's exposed in that area, you just start fucking itching and burning, and it's so hard to even see them because they're so tiny, and and they're fast too. Like they're not like the other ones where they'll like sit there. Like somehow I don't know, like, and they must because they're smaller, you don't like feel them bite initially or something. But I'll be all paranoid, like looking at my fucking feet like every like 30 seconds because I'm like, just get those fuckers away.
God, Jesus.
Yeah, you don't really feel them till hit you.
Till it starts itching.
Yeah.
Midges.
But then there's the other ones that aren't maybe as big as the ones you're talking about, but we have some like big ones, and those things fucking hurt.
I can't stand that sound.
Like,
if they bite
by your ear, I'm just like, oh god.
It's like boring a hole into you, and as soon as they get you, you fucking feel it. And those are the ones I get those on my fucking back, like on my shoulders all the time when I'm out and like wearing like dark. I think they're attracted to dark colors too, which I wear dark colored shirts and stuff a lot. But no, those ones, they fucking can get you through your damn shirt. Like I don't even know how.
They get you through your socks, bro.
They just fucking drill through that shit, and they're just like boom, and like, oh, that fucking hurts.
They're the ones because the big ones they hover around, but you can hear them. And
yeah, you can hear them.
Like because the ones
especially when there's like thousands of them, and you'll just hear that like
Well, you can hear them ones as well, like the medium ones, but the big Hexham Greys, they hardly ever get you, because if they do, though, you can get really bad diseases from the
That's what
Hexham
I'm talking
Greys,
about. That I'm like,
the real big ones, because they can actually pass on Ross River virus, which is like a disease that will make you very tired.
What Hoover? What's that one that the damn mosquitoes here can give you?
Malaria.
Malaria. That's not exactly what I'm thinking
yeah, you
of.
get like the
There's like something that I know that, like,
West Nile.
Yeah, West Nile.
It must be like Ross River virus. It just makes you really
Yeah,
tired.
and the,
I mean,
the Nile.
yeah, I was
is
like
a river.
malaria.
But yeah, West Nile virus.
not
is like what they
Lyme.
call it.
Lyme disease is ticks.
Yeah, Lyme disease is ticks, but there's okay. So like that one scares me, and I hate ticks.
Thank you.
But there's apparently, and
Yeah,
I don't know
so-
what it's called. And it's not apparently, like, actually, my friend Adrian, his girlfriend Becca, has this shit from getting bit from a tick years ago.
Oh man,
There's apparently some disease that you can get from being bit from a tick that makes you allergic to red meat. So she can no longer eat beef or, you know, any other red, and including pork. So no bacon, no pork.
like the Rocky Mountain
All
fever?
she can have is like chicken and fish. Like when it
Wow.
comes to meat. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
ultimately
Like,
healthier though.
you might
when
as well
you think
just
about
like
it.
give me something that's gonna kill me at that point. Like
No, it might be the iron. It might be the iron level, because red meat's got a lot more iron in it.
yeah, I don't know what it is, but look that up. Like I'm not bullshitting on that. There's something that ticks, at least in North America and, like, you know, in the United States and in my area, maybe more specifically, I don't know how widespread that is, but there's some shit that ticks carry that if you get bit and you get that, you become allergic to fucking red meat.
Aren't they ugly things, mosquitoes? Oh man. Even their like snout,
Yeah,
you can
they're
see it. It's got like
colorful.
jagged things on it. They can make like spikes come out of it, so it sticks. Like it can't come out. They can make it so it sticks in there. And they can
Barbs.
retract them. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, I
barbs,
mean, I
yes, they
took
got
a picture
barbs
of
on it,
next
yes,
to my
they got-
finger.
they got barbs on it. They stick it in you, so it sticks in it. But then they can retract the barbs, so they can put back out.
Yes, that's why I did the up close. Yeah.
Yeah, see, you can
That's
see them up close.
gnarly.
You see the barbs on it. Little pricks.
They started getting the different colored little. Well, I said legs, but well, that's the ass end of it. And
Yeah, they're weird looking things, man. Like, yeah, they're.
I mean, that was, but yeah, because I remember I had told my vet I'd seen mosquito, and I'm talking like back like 2015 or something. I said, "There's got to be a new mosquito or something." I was like, "It's getting us in the backyard like crazy." And then I finally got that picture like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago or something. And I was like, "That's the mosquito," because it had the different color on it.
Looks like, you know, it looks like almost like a little human with a big.
It's like you hate taking
There's
the
little
dogs
legs and
outside.
arms. There's little legs and arms, man. Like, look,
Yep,
give
the
another
babies.
close up of that mosquito. It's got like little legs and arms.
Anyway,
We have mosquitoes here that are like different colored like that, but they're like a black and gray. Like
But yeah, that's what ours are, black and grey.
it's kind of almost like a
oh,
not
yeah.
quite like zebra because it's just like sections, but like almost like zebra looking, like, you know,
Yes,
color
yes,
wise.
yes. Yeah, it's like one part grey, part
Yeah,
black, part
yes.
grey. Yeah, that's exactly the same as the big hexams. Big hexams, that's exactly what they look like. They call them greys. They look more grey, but you can see the sections in them.
And those little ones that you're talking about, I want to say those are more kind of like a dark brown color. The like little itty bitty fucking ankle biters that we get.
Oh, these ones here are like pitch black. Oh man.
Yeah, they
they're-
might be pitch black, but like if not, that's why I said a dark brown color, and it's not
Dark
like
brown.
you see them very much. So like in this.
Oh no, you can't, yeah, they're so tiny, man.
Yeah.
You can barely see the fuckers. They're so small. Yeah, look, see how, that's the same one. What he's talking about. It's got the section of color like the
Mhm.
zebra. Yeah, that's how they are here. You can see the sections from them. They're that big here. You can actually see
I have
that.
seen them big motherfuckers here in Canada.
Oh, you guys up north have the fucking worst mosquitoes. I've seen videos.
Yeah, yeah.
From
The
Canada
farther
in
north you get,
specific.
the farther north you get, the worse they get.
That's a
Yeah,
decent
'cause it is
size.
Yeah, and that
years
blows
later,
my
and I'm
mind
like-
because the farther north you get, the colder it is. But I guess that like only the
Yeah,
most
'cause-
badass, hardcore mosquitoes survive like way up north, like because they have to survive
Yep.
the fucking
I
winter.
took that
So they're
picture
just
tw-
like
three
fucking,
years ago.
you know, like
The farther
they're
north
like
you get to
professional-
the farther
they're
north you get to
professional
the
fighter
Yukon, the
mosquitoes,
fucking worse they get.
Yeah, and I've seen like
Like-
basically like you don't go outside when it's like, you know, dawn or dusk, like, you know, morning
So I
or
live in
evening,
the
you don't
great
go
spot,
outside. You go like middle of the
Midwest
day,
and in the north.
and that's it. And I've seen videos where people have like screened in porches and they'll put their fucking hand against the screened in porch and then move their hand back, and there'll be literally
You
a
told that
handprint
story
of
about-
hundreds of mosquitoes exactly where
Yep.
their hand was. And like they're in like swarms of like millions up there. Like it's insane. Like you can actually hear it. It's like that's like the sound of the outdoors at certain times in certain areas of the Yeah. Like that's literally just the sound of outside.
It gets like that here sometimes, man. Because I'm on Hickson River, which is like
Fuck
a
all that.
yeah, man.
In my old
It's
place,
actually
I had bad mosquitoes, but luckily where I'm at, like knock on wood at least, like I haven't fucking had much of any problem with mosquitoes.
I'm right on the ocean, but if you follow the if you follow the river up further, like to the like swampy areas, like where we're from, or Woodbury, where I used to live, man, at Woodbury, it's a swamp area. It's below sea level. I'm telling you, man, like mosquito season, you'd be carried away. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah, I'd never live there again. Never. Yeah, fuck that.
Too
many.
I'm on the last two. I'm on the last two.
Well, I've got plenty more beers, but I've only got this much left of this one, and I gotta pee.
Man, he's with it passed out.
Dude, we're fucking with it, passed out.
Ellie, are they not like that in the city?
No, I think he said he had to take a phone call or do something. He said something before he got up.
There
But
you
yeah,
go.
Hoover, you were asking about glass stuff. I showed that pendant, but this
Dusty, did you just have deja vu?
this was
That's
a new glass that I got the other day. It's just simple, like some silver fuming and stuff, but it's got a cool
What, Hoover?
a cool bottom on it.
I thought he did.
That's mad. That's
Yeah.
cool.
No, what did you say, Hoover? I didn't hear what you said.
That one's cool too.
I don't know. I was there was just a lot going on before whenever you asked me that. But I have a couple cool marbles that I got here. This one's a fucking giant marble, like bigger than a golf ball. But
I
this
just said,
one's-
did you feel like you had deja vu at the end of your stream when I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I gotta pee.
Man, that's fucking
Oh,
that's
no.
trippy.
yeah, and it's crazy because it's only just like a tiny little section, but like when
It
you
looks
like look at it because of the
ocean on
optics,
the
it looks
sides,
like
but
it's
then,
like
it'd be like
twice
a
as
galaxy
deep.
or something on the
It's
inside.
like a,
That's trippy,
an
man.
inside out tornado.
This one's got an even more cool like optic illusion to it because the vortex is just deeper on this one. But see, and it's
nice.
again like it's small, but then look at like how the depth
Mhm.
goes as you turn it. Like,
Oh shit.
You've got somebody really talented that does those.
and they're only like $30 a piece, which literally like that. I don't know if that price sounds high or low to like a normal person, but I'm just saying that like I've been a glass collector for like since I was a
Not bad
teenager.
price, honestly.
And for a vortex marble of this size and this quality, most people would charge like $150, $200 like easy.
That's
So getting those for
acceptable.
$30, and it's this dude on Etsy that I've followed for a long time, and I just recently got a couple from him, and I was like, wow, like those are so awesome. So I picked up a couple more. One of the ones I think I'm gonna give to my friend Jonathan because he's always like been into the vortex marbles, but he's not a glass collector. He just always thinks those are cool.
They are, man. That looks fucking cool as fuck.
I'll give it to him for a Christmas present or something because he'd appreciate it. But yeah, I gotta go pee. I'll be right back.
All right, bro. Yeah. Sure, how many?
I saw that somebody was talented. Okie dokie.
Mhm.
Man, I've got chili stuck in my teeth. I'm like, ah.
Turpy, you want to chug one?
It's better.
Pardon?
I said, Turpy, you want to chug one?
Wow.
I'm out of bourbon, yeah.
About
Yeah, I'm out of bourbon. I've got to go get another one.
Take measures.
I've already drank 3. Mate, I drink
I'll be
fast.
No, I'll keep this shit going. I'll do one for all of y'all. How's that?
Thank you. I'll go get your little bud and I'll do a
It's
bong.
messing me up. My audio is off from you guys on the video, so I'm like,
You got fireballs
this is
yet?
weird.
Or did you only have the one?
It's gonna wait.
No, did you only have the one fireball?
Yeah, we're all gonna do something different. Yeah, I got my backpack. No, I have more. No, I've got 2 more. I want to do half one at a time. I'm not trying to get retarded.
Oh, I thought that's what we
Yeah,
did
we were
was
just
get
having a
retarded.
conversation earlier.
Be prepared to get retarded on our new shit coming up.
Say wake up, I feel like ass going. I don't want. I'm like, I don't want to feed dogs.
At least it'll be only one night a week, though. It'll only be one night a
those
week.
nights, I will have to prepare their meals and put them in the bag and their medications and put those in tinier bags just to go dump, mix. Right, but still,
But yeah, it's only going to be when I'm not working. You know,
I don't
or
want to
like,
neglect them.
if I don't have to work the next day, then yes, we're going on it.
Like, I'm a loser. I can't even make 3 dogs their food. Oh, yeah.
If you feel bad, I'll tell you this. I'll feel bad the next day too. Okay.
Right on. Well, you can coordinate. Now I'm gonna have to get the cool headphones. Be like,
You want me just to buy them for you and send them to you?
how do I help you, or how does that help me? Misery loves company.
Well, you already have in-ears, so it really
I
don't
feel like
matter.
ass. I feel like ass too. No.
Oh, Misery. Fuck, I haven't watched that movie in fucking ever.
Trust me, like, yeah.
That's an old fucking movie. I haven't
I
watched
could rock
it
the
in fucking
AV.
years.
Dude, those are my cheap ones. I lost my. Oh, that's funny because I know a lady on YouTube called Kathy Bates. You can't forget about Misery. And she's got.
She probably is a Misery.
She's in the coin community.
She probably is a Misery.
He's just got.
I just wanted to ask, what are your thoughts on the extra bit of traffic that's been coming? Like,
not pretty.
What do you mean?
Like the extra few people that have been coming in chat.
No, they're fine in my opinion. They're being respectful. There's no problem.
Awesome. I know that it was a smaller community, so I feel like I felt like I was intruding, but
fuck no, man, you're good.
Well, we already know Yeti. Ellie's with me. Gut, we all know Gut.
They're all pretty good. Hey, most of them that come over here from my channel are pretty good. There's only I'd say like 1 or 2 that might be a bit. And they're not bad people. They're just young.
No, this I thought was cool. And I was like, dang, I've been seeing you everywhere last week.
So yeah, they're all pretty cool. Just yeah, if they do say anything,
man, they're good.
If they do say anything, just take it with a grain of salt because they pretty much, that's just how they talk. Some of the young fellas that come from my chat, if they do come in here, like it's only some of the MMA guys. Yeah, and they're all cool young. They're all cool. Hey, they're all cool young guys too. Look, don't get me wrong, they're all cool young guys. But yeah, they
Sometimes overspeak.
They talk to everyone how they talk to their friends. So
I mean,
yeah,
I've got a pretty good sense of humor, so I'm like,
oh well, you'll get it. Yeah, they've got dark, good sense of humor, which that's
Sorry, Trev, go ahead, dude.
I like their dark sense of humor. But go ahead, bro.
I've met a younger. I said kid, but he's probably like 20-ish. But and he's like, "You're a man cunt," and blah, 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 you know, like that. And then I'm like, "You're lucky I'm immune to that word already from another channel." So he's like, "Oh," because he's like, "That's just how I talk.
Okay.
I don't really think about it," you know.
Put
He's
it
like,
this
"No,
way.
but that's cool that
It's
you're not
not that-
offended by it." I'm like, no.
Gut
I
rots
was like,
waiting
that just
for
made our
him to let him in.
conversation like 50% easier, right, from the get go.
Sorry, Gut rot. I
God's
don't-
probably waiting for Jack.
I've got no. Yeah, I've got no. Dusty's got no key. No one can let you in. Otherwise, we would.
Yeah, he's waiting for Jack.
Ellie, I know you
But
know.
what I
exactly
was
who I'm
going to
talking
say
about.
is that, it's not that I don't have a sense of humor, but like, when certain people say that, pointing fingers in a fucking asshole way, it's just kind of like, fuck off, man. Like, mind your own fucking bullshit,
Oh, there he is.
Oh, here he is.
Like, okay,
My bad.
here's an example. Here's an example. Everybody was measuring fucking fingertip to fingertip, and I'm fucking 6'4", and I'm this fucking, BG's like, oh, fucking Dusty's 400 fucking pounds. It's like, dude, fuck off. Who gives a fuck? That's when it really pisses me off.
Dusty, I don't even see your weight, bro. I just see you as a meathead. Like, don't take that as offense. I see you as a big dude.
I'm seeing, yeah, well, whatever.
I don't see you.
I know you enough. No, I know you enough to not take offense to that. I get it. Whatever.
How much did I miss? How bad was it?
You're a big dude.
Who left
What's
my
going
man?
What's going on?
You're a big actual dude, Dusty. So
What's going on, man?
yeah,
Whatever though.
Got my-
Like,
Don't take
I
offense,
know
hey,
that,
bro.
and I know the reason why. I know the reason why.
Yeah, hey, so that's what I mean. Don't let it even bother you. You know, hey, up here, bro. You don't need to let that stress you out. Hey, we're all different. Hey, look how skinny I am. People could be attacking me. Like, look how skinny you are, you little stick. You know what I mean? But it's the same exact.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, man. Hey,
Don't
with it, you gotta.
Choose the other camera font, the one where it's the two
You on the
pillars.
vodka?
You gotta choose the
I
other
like this
yeah.
camera
Oh,
format.
this will work.
Did
better
y'all
now.
read the
Now
latest
There we
you're
go.
comment?
There we go. There we go.
Hold on. Read the latest. Put up the latest comment. That's fucking hilarious.
Where you from, Gut Rock? You look like you're half ginger, half. Please don't think I'm being racist when I say this. You look half black man, like half black, half ginger.
He's got the
Yeah,
AK. He's got the AK.
Am I right in saying that?
Yeah,
I reckon he's.
I have
Oh no,
He's
that's
Russian.
country.
Norman blood.
He's Russin. He's Russian.
Oh, Russian. Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they got some. Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's a sweet airsoft gun.
It's on my
It's a nice airsoft gun.
He's got a ginger beard.
Yeah, listen,
It's awesome.
I'll fuck your mother, Rob.
Cheers.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, it's not. That is 7.62s. Yeah,
That's like a-
7.62s, buddy.
told you about that buddy that left.
I
I got
his
some
corner.
cool. I got some cool airsoft guns too.
It's like you
I
forgot
got
to put the lampshade on
7.62s
your
for your
lamp,
mama.
dude.
You heard?
7.62s by what though?
I got some 7.62s for your mama.
You guys say by 39. Sorry, 7.62 by 39R.
By 39, baby.
39R. You know what the R stands for? It stands for Russian.
Rob just likes to talk shit.
No, YouTube doesn't.
Yeah. Hey, Rob, can you
I got a
speak?
shot.
Russian?
I got a
You gotta
shot
call it
for
a BB
Rob.
gun or an
I got a
airsoft
shot
gun or
for
something.
Rob.
I'm just fucking
Shot for
around.
Rob.
He does.
I know he likes his Bush Light, but we're gonna take a shot for Rob and
I'll take a shot.
I'll do a
Wait,
shot.
you got a shot?
I'll take a
I'll do
shot.
chug anyway.
I'll take it.
Fucking, what do you mean? Do I have a shot? Do you not know how much liquor I have in this house?
Are you new here?
He is
Hey,
enough
Ro-
to drown fucking.
wait!
Yeah.
You got a shot. You got a
Yes,
shot.
and-
Let's do it.
He
Let's
has
do it. Let's
enough
do
to
it.
Did you
drown
ever see the
a
picture?
hundred
Yes,
a
yes,
hundred
yes.
Mexicans. He could
All right,
drown
Bob.
100 Mexicans right now.
Let's go.
You don't vodka?
He could drown 100 Mexicans in the
Hey,
restaurant,
bro, who's
bro.
got the YouTube playing in the mic?
I know USA.
No,
I know
no,
USA.
I don't
Day. I know
hear
what
it.
stands
Sure,
for.
so maybe you probably have the YouTube
What
playing
the fuck?
because I don't hear it.
Get on
I
mic,
closed
real
the
quick.
browser and came back because of my audio.
Let's
video.
go. Let's go. Let's go. На здоровье, мои братья.
All right,
Есть
cheers.
моего
On your
кой.
own time. Go.
Я тебя люблю, моего.
Sure.
One day.
Nastarova.
USA all day. I
Did I
know
get
what
that
means
right?
Rim Dubs being an asshole.
Did I get that right? Is it Nastarovia? Is it Ria, Nastarovia, or Nastarova? Yeah.
The Sorova.
Strobia.
No. So it's на здоровье, мои братья и мои сестры. Я тебя
We just want
люблю.
to cheers, bro. We just
Пашло,
want
кой
to cheers.
Путин, пашло, Евгений Пригожин.
Shut
Слава
Good, man. It's
Украине.
good you're learning
Slava
that.
Ukraine.
Spread the language. Spread it.
Slava Ukraini. That's all that matters. Slava Ukraini.
Slavok. Do you know any Slavs? Do you know any Slavs? Let's bring a Slav on here. Or Slav woman. I would like to meet a
See,
Slav
Bob,
woman.
Bob said it best. Right there. Slava Ukraini. Slava Ukraini. Bob said it best. Slava Ukraini. He said it best.
I didn't even hear him say it, but he did.
Why do I hear
He
my
did.
shit double?
Didn't
bro?
even hear him say it.
Well, I said it.
Are you on the
It's just like-
vodka? You
Say it
got that?
again.
You got that handle of vodka? You got that handle?
Sure. Nice.
I got
I
fresh
like the
handle vodka.
brick
Fucking
background. That looks good.
Actually, I made a drink.
Yeah, well-
I think I made a drink last night.
What happened to her head? I was going to ask. That's not the same one. The crotch isn't cut. What's going on here? Your scuba lady looks different.
Who the fuck you talking to, Hoover?
Fuck, what the hell? Yeah, what the fuck?
That's his scuba lady.
Hey, Dusty, what the fuck is going on right now? Bro?
I stand for
Yeah,
real.
fuck, I don't
Her
know.
head's
Yeah.
gone
Dude,
now.
I'm fucking lost.
Fuck.
Listen,
I need
hey,
another nicotine. I need
на
another
здоровье,
nicotine.
мои братья и мои сестры, я тебя люблю. Пашло, Путин. Слава Украине. Слава Украине. That's the only
'Cause
part
you
that
don't like-
matters. Slava Ukraini.
Survey says.
If you're from America, you better say Slava Ukraini.
You speak Finnish? God.
No, I don't speak Finnish. No,
Damn.
I found
speak
one
Russian?
person on YouTube that does.
I know one word in Finnish. Perkele. Perkele. Yeah, you know that.
yeah. Yeah, I know
One word in
Perkele.
Finnish is Perkele. Perkele. Is
Listen,
that my
Gut Rock.
Viking brother? Is that my Viking brother?
Fucking Jesus. Vito
in
Pasca.
Sweden, it is vad fun.
Norwegian.
Fun.
I like my
Fun,
Norwegian.
Tala.
My Norwegian. Swedish.
Oh, Gut Rock, can you speak? Can you understand Russian? Can you?
Russian, yes.
Because sometimes I watch the Russian fights, and they only have it in Russian.
Sure. Well, yeah.
There's a fighter coming from there, Shara Bullet.
Wait, say it again.
Shara Bullet.
Sarah Bort.
Yeah,
Shut
Bullet.
abort.
No, Bullet,
Nah,
like Bullet.
I can't tell you what that means.
No.
What
It's
the fuck
a
is that?
fighter. He's a fighter that's coming out of Russia. A new fighter. He's coming to the UFC. He's
Okay.
Russian. Yeah, he's a Dagestani fighter. Russian Dagestani fighter.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, new
Yeah,
one.
the reason why I pay attention to the Ukrainian, the Ukrainian Russian fight. I had a friend that I met on YouTube. Yeah, his name was Nikolai. I have a son. My oldest son's name is Nikolai, and my buddy that I met through YouTube died within 2 weeks of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And his wife messaged me while I was live and told me that her husband died. So since then, I've paid a lot of attention to what the fuck is going on over there in Ukraine. It's all fucked. It's very, there's a lot of fucked up shit. I could tell you a lot of fucked up stuff. Fuck Wagner. That's the one thing I gotta say. Fuck Wagner.
Wait, stop.
They shot Yevgeny Prigozhin out the sky.
Have we got anything on war crimes for Ukraine and Russia?
Oh,
War
absolutely. Listen, absolutely. Yevgeny Prigozhin committed many war crimes.
On both sides, too, I've been told. On both sides.
It was terrible. It was
Retaliation.
That motherfucker made two guys. There was a building in Bakhmut, right? He made two guys under Wagner shoot 200 women and children. They just sat there in the basement of this fucking building in Bakhmut, and they shot a bunch of women and children. Just killed them all. Because Yevgeny Prigozhin told them to. But Yevgeny Prigozhin last month was in a fucking helicopter, and the Ukrainian air defense knew that he was in that helicopter, and they shot his ass out the fucking sky with a rocket. Shout out to them. Fuck Yevgeny Prigozhin. Pashma, who Yevgeny Prigozhin?
Hey, Gut Rock.
Fucking nuts. What's up, baby?
Ja pijem spokojno noći.
Spokojne noći. Hey, well, good night. Yeah, you think I'm playing, huh?
What do you know about what do you know about Dobry Den Yakshima Louis?
You're gonna have to say that again, buddy. I think you might have. Go ahead, say that again.
All right, no, but it's three separate words. So
I think you might be saying that wrong.
I'm like,
no, stop. This is Czech. So Dobry Den is have a good day. Yaksi Marj is good morning, and Dobry Den is have a good night.
Nah.
In what?
Hey, you reading the
In
chat?
what language?
Oh, good night, Ellie. Thanks again for coming in. I'm glad you had fun.
AJ said
Oh,
actually he
okay.
was in Russia and was in a plane. The Russian defense system shot him down.
Yes. Who said that they were in the Ukrainian defense?
No, he just said the Russian defense shot him down, but he was.
No, the Ukrainian air defense system shot down
But he was in a plane. He says
He was in a
Fucking
helicopter.
hell.
He was in a helicopter, and the Ukrainian air defense shot him down. Thank God. I'm not a believer in God, but fuck me. When I heard that news, I was happy as fuck. And I made a whole live laughing at that motherfucker. I'm glad he got shot out the sky like Duck Hunt. Fuck that piece of shit.
Hey, well, you bring you bring what you sow. You know, you reap what you sow. If he's got that
Yes,
throwing
sir.
that much hatred out into the world and doing
That's
that much
right.
shit, obviously it's gonna come back.
Yevgeny Prigozhin made many men kill women and children just because they were Ukrainian. Just because they were Ukrainian. Fuck Yevgeny Prigozhin.
Or even supporting
He got
Ukraine. They
shot
could have
out
been
the
Russian.
fucking sky. I was happy as fuck.
They've been killing
I'm
Russian
Russian.
people that support
They,
Ukraine.
they
too,
not
bro.
they not only just killed him, they raped and killed him. A lot of
Yes,
times.
yes. A lot of the Russian soldiers, the conscripts, they raped women. They
You getting
fucking
cars?
did a lot of fucked up shit. Yeah.
Am I getting
So when I heard that Yevgeny Prigozhin got blown out of the sky, I was happy as fuck, and I did a live for it too. Was very happy about that. Пошел нахуй, Yevgeny Prigozhin. Piece of shit. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Wait, do you think Putin wanted war?
Putin, listen.
Oh,
I'm just being honest. He was the
Putin.
richest man in the world. Why would he want war?
Because it makes him money.
He's already the
War
richest
makes
man in the
him
world.
money.
He's already the richest in the world.
Yes, but war makes him money.
I'm just talking like facts. Like people behind the scenes force prime ministers and presidents' hands. Sometimes people don't have a choice.
No. Oh, absolutely. So most of the Russian soldiers are conscripts, which means you are forced by the state to
That's what
go to
I'm saying.
war.
Even Putin, though. Even Putin,
They
bro.
didn't want to go to war. Those kids, a lot of them are like 20, 21, 22, young kids. They don't want to go to war, but they live in Russia. And Putin said, you have to go to war. That's what happened.
No, but I'm talking about behind the scenes of behind Putin. Was Putin
Well, behind Putin is the FSB.
the Rothschilds?
Back in the day, it was called the KGB, but now they call it the FSB.
Yeah, but they're still controlled by like, the higher power money.
The FSB controls Putin. The FSB is that's the control.
Which is controlled by the higher powers.
Putin can say whatever he wants, right? But above him is what used to be the KGB, is called the FSB now. But the FSB controls him.
Yep. And FS, that's what I'm saying. The FS, like them guys, right? They're controlled by even higher, like the money. You know, who control the money in the world.
Yeah, you know, it's as much as people want to believe that the Soviet Union doesn't still exist. The Soviet Union still exists through the FSB. FSB controls Putin. FSB controls everything in Russia. FSB is everything.
And you look who funds them. You know what I mean? It's the banks. You know what I mean?
Guaranteed.
Yeah, I thought Mike.
Did you get tired over with the malt liquor cruise?
Pijan spokojno noci.
I don't answer questions, Burger Bob.
Spokojno noci just means good.
Okay.
I know.
I don't even know where you were. Like, how would I know?
That's why.
You wouldn't.
Pijan.
That's what I mean by like Putin sort of had his hand. Putin had his hand forced as well. I don't think Putin wanted to go to war.
Putin.
He'd be crazy.
Putin.
I'm just saying.
Putin is a piece of shit, bro.
it'd be crazy to go to war, man.
Putin is a
I'm
piece
just
of
being
shit,
honest.
man.
Like,
Пошел нахуй
If you-
Putin.
if he wanted to go to war, he must be crazy because at the time that the war started, he was the richest man in the world.
No, he wasn't.
But
No,
he's
no,
also
he wasn't. He was
suffering
not the
from
richest.
cancer, bro.
He was
He's
up there. He had
losing his mind.
he had $120 billion, bro.
Listen. All I
He had
can tell you.
$120 billion.
Listen,
Look
all
it
I
up.
can
He had
tell
100
you
He's
is
still
that
got like
Putin,
90 billion now.
Putin is a dying man.
Yeah, he's losing money. Like they're attacking his money, and that's how they're beating him down because his money's gone from like 130 down to 90 billion.
Yeah, I remember
and
seeing
done.
that on the
He's
news
done.
because
He's done.
they kept taking all the banks.
Yeah,
away
imagine
from
only
him.
having 90
They
billion to
kept
live off
removing
of.
the
Yes.
banks out of his system. Yeah,
And who controls the banks? Like that's what I'm getting at.
The
Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
the
yes.
Hebrews. The Hebrews.
Yes.
Yeah.
because because
No. Putin
people who think-
controls the banks. In
Well,
Russia.
it depends what country. It depends what country and who controls what.
we're
But
talking
in
about Russia.
I'm not sure.
Putin
Oh, on
controls
Russia. I'm sorry.
everything
In Russia, yeah. Russia, yeah, for sure.
Um,
I thought we were
I
generally
won't mention the name again, but the big
listen,
thing.
it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. But Putin controls everything in Russia.
Hey, because
All the soldiers that he sent, all the what do you call it? Volunteers. Yeah, they weren't volunteers. They were not volunteers. Hey, Rob,
rich-
I got
hey,
you, buddy. I got
Oh,
you,
yeah, the
buddy.
rich families, if they really wanted to, they can take money out of people, like out of
No,
countries'
no,
banks,
no.
Australia, even America. And if they do, they will crush our economy. If they withdraw all their
Where
money,
does he go?
like I'm talking about
Oh,
the
no,
people,
he just,
like the federal
disappeared.
banks.
Rob.
And that's how
Cheers,
that's how they
brother.
control countries.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers, Rob.
Maestro, стоите
Motherfucking send that
Slava
shot
Ukraini.
to this beer.
Slava
Fucking-
Ukraini.
Fuck
Cheers.
you, Rob. Cheers.
Hi, BG.
What's good, Hoover? What you drinking on? You got some wine?
The usual. Yes, of course.
Oh, shit. Merlot?
No,
It was
that's
something
not
white.
what I drink. I drink Moscato.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was something white. I just bought a. I love Cabernet Sauvignons, and I just bought one. I don't remember what brand it was.
I forgot Hoover likes her wine like she likes her men. Forgot about that.
Sweet.
But no, I love Cabernets, and I got a Cabernet.
I'm out of here.
Sauvignon
Listen, I'm out of
that was
here.
like
But
the fucking like liter.
He's like,
bottle
please don't get her
for, like,
talking about
10 bucks.
puppies.
Slava
Oh,
Ukraini.
no.
Slava Ukraini. All the
I got a few
glory to
different
Ukraine.
white
All the
wines,
glory to
and
Ukraine.
then I got a few different red wines.
If you don't think so, I'm sorry. But
Will the swill?
I'm out of here. Love y'all, man. Love y'all. Slava Ukraini.
Slava Ukraine.
Love you, Gaddy.
Yeah, I'm taking off too. Much love.
Hey,
Cheers,
well,
everybody.
fuck you, Bob. How about
Yeah.
that?
Love you,
Yeah.
Bob. Have fun.
Fucking
Go
Bob.
give your mom back her quarter pound so she doesn't notice it's missing in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, you're mad that you can't afford the weed I smoke.
Fucking BG, shut the fuck up.
Right, you don't even have an ounce.
Dude, like
How much
fuck
did it
your
You
cost
don't
you?
even have an
Pound.
ounce. You
your
don't even have
quarter
an ounce.
pound, dude. I got like probably like a fucking pound of like all these
No,
different
you don't.
quarters and shit. It's not just like all the
Lies.
same shit either. I've got just fucking
Yep, more lies.
I got
You got
I
a bunch of
plenty of shit. Don't worry
quarters.
about me,
Nothing,
BG.
dude.
Worry about you, BG. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
it's
me.
nothing. Look, it's nothing. I roll bigger blunts.
What do you
than
mean
that.
it's nothing, dude? This jar holds like 50 grams.
Yeah, you probably weigh out your bud with the jars in them. Like that's how much weed.
I know people that would hump his leg or his car or whatever to have that. So, I mean, it's not nothing.
Well, I've got these little
I
seeds
got
that
weed
grow
all over the
down.
place, BG. Like I can just keep going.
That's
Fucking
Nathan. That's Nathan, bro. It's Nathan.
I think I've learned from BG or from Burger Bob that he does an assortment of things. He'll have a little bit. Of this,
I
a
like
little bit of that.
variety.
Yeah.
I like
They
variety.
say you get stoned all the time, so you don't get used to it.
Yeah, you don't get fucking burnt out on shit. And it's not even just the like weed, it's like, you know, booze and fucking everything. Like I like variety.
You're
Anybody
That's
that
why,
knows me-
bro.
Your
I
bottle.
always, bro.
Maybe
That's
always
why
strange.
that's why he gave up on females because he likes variety, right? You said it's
No.
like that.
You don't know shit about what I do or don't do.
I would think
And,
the opposite.
That's quite frankly none of your fucking
Oh, I
business
don't-
anyway.
Oh, it's none of my. Yeah, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to.
No. I mean, I got a girlfriend. Like, you got a girlfriend, BG?
Yeah, your girlfriend's trans though, so is that really like a girl? I mean, like, where do you
Alright.
specify? Like, where do you draw the line?
Transcontinental.
I mean, it's 2023. I understand. Like, I get it. You know.
Nah. I don't have to fucking
Duggan.
try and prove. I don't have to prove myself or explain myself to you. You know, like
I
you
know.
just-
Just don't show the Adam's apple, the crotch, and then you're
Hey,
good.
don't make fun of Adam's apple. I have an overdeveloped hyoid.
Oh, what? Show hyroid. What is that?
Hyoid. You know, like
Oh, I
your,
thought you said
it's-
thyroid. Hyroid. Okay.
No, the thyroid is the gland behind it.
Mm.
It's a floating bone. Actually, Adam's apple is the floating bone in your neck to protect.
Oh
I
shit.
think-
Yeah, read a book.
You gonna stay on for a little bit longer? I've got to run down and pick up my daughter.
Well, BG found
Yeah,
love.
I'll be here. I'll be here at least
back soon.
another
10
hour
more
or
minutes.
something, yeah.
10 more
BG
minutes.
found love with Dusty. He met the love of his life,
Alright,
according to
back soon.
Chad a little bit
That's-
ago.
Dusty actually hates me, but yeah, sure. Dude.
I mean, you just keep trying. You know, maybe you can make it work. It seems
Well,
like
if
a
that's
match
what
made in
you're
heaven.
into, it seems like that's what you're into, right?
No, I mean you're the one that's all over him.
What?
I'm just going off what the chat said a little bit ago. It said fucking
They
BG's in
did.
love with
They did.
Dusty.
The chat says a lot of things. The chat says fucked up things about you, but do I repeat it? No.
No, but I mean, you just say your own fucked up shit about me, like I'm
Oh,
dating
I
a
was
trans
wrong. The
woman.
hyoid
You
bone.
know, I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
I don't have to prove
That's what
myself.
the
I
chat
got
was
fucked.
saying.
Apple.
Bob,
My
that's what the
girlfriend's
chat told
fucking
me.
gorgeous and she's awesome and
Well, I'm
she's
glad you're
not a
happy,
man,
dude.
never been a
glad-
man, not gonna be
I'm
a
glad-
man.
Listen,
So,
as long as
keep
you're
on with-
happy,
keep on with your
2023.
Fantasies. You just like
Yeah,
you like
here we
Dusty.
go.
I get it.
I'm just
He's
putting
so
facts in the
mad.
chat now.
It's okay to be upset, dude. It's 2023.
I'm not upset.
All right, well then
Why would I
just
be upset?
relax, bro. Relax, bro.
I've been relaxed all day, all day. I've just been chilling. It's been a good day.
Nice. It's yeah.
That's
it's a
why
great
there's
day.
beer for the men to drink or women,
Yeah.
whatever. Let's go.
Yes, man. Yes, yes.
But I'm still pissed. I fucking like 10 minutes ago. I fucking stated like I fucking burned the shit out of my arm. I have this
Oh,
stick of incense, and it's in here. If I can pick it up without fucking ashes going anywhere, it's in like a incense holder where it's like sticking upright and it's burning. And I went
That's
to
asking
go
for trouble.
after that last shot, like which my bottle's right over there, and like the incense is right there. I went and like extended my arm and like went to set down the bottle, and my arm went straight on the top of the stick, and I lifted it up, and it was stuck to my arm, and then it fell on the floor. And
Oh,
there was actually a little piece of like the wood that like
skin?
it like stuck in my skin. But like, yeah, it's already like swelling up. I mean, it's just a tiny little dot, but still, like you can see
Slap
it's
some
swelling
cussing
up
on it.
and shit. Like that fucking sucks. That's gonna probably hurt tomorrow. It's like kind of itchy feeling right now, but I know not to like don't fuck with it when you get burns like that.
Solar Cane. That
Yeah.
stuff's good.
Shout outs to fucking motherfucking Fizzy Pop. Some of the best incense that you don't even know that you know.
Irish goodbye, BG.
Yeah. He went to go try and message Dusty.
Guys.
He misses Dusty.
I can't believe he didn't take a joke on that one. I was wrong, so I put it in the chat where the bone is actually.
BG's not all bad. He's fucking getting up there. He'll fucking be good one day.
That's why I always tease you. I'll say, you come over here and then you just leave. I was like, because you have to go troll on like the channels that you just do your thing on. And then like you get it out of your system and then you come back over here.
But yep, cheers, Hoover. Cheers with it, Turpy.
Cheers.
I mean, if I can slide out, yeah, I would cheers if I like. I just.
I mean, I got a sippy left, you know.
Yeah, I finished the last beer and the last of that liquor. I'm gonna go take a piss, have a smoke, and flit around for a bit, maybe, and then just kind of crash out. Oh, I'm not sure what I'm gonna get into tomorrow, but I got shit I need to do, so gonna get back to normal stride of things after a fucking nice chill weekend.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad the weekend's over.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of not, but like,
I mean, not in a bad way. It's just been long. It was like,
I had a good weekend, so like it was good. Like,
that's cool.
just let the weekend ride, but yeah, I mean, either way, get back to
I'm
shit.
loving. Yeah, I'm loving it's being cooler at nights now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
It's like,
same here. Like we're
over the
like
humidity.
still like hovering in like the. I mean, it's there's been days that've been in the 70s. But we're still like kind of hovering in the 80s. Like I would say our average has been like mid 80s, but that's way
Yeah.
better than like upper 90s. And then
Oh, fuck
not
yeah.
only that, and I don't know like what it's been like up there, but our nights have been getting down to like in the low 60s, upper 50s. So I think tonight the low's like 57 or something like that. Like we've been getting like fucking nice nighttime temps where it actually, and even today it said it was 78 for the high and it only got to 77. But there was kind of that like little wispy breeze that's not constant, but you get it every once in a while,
Mhm.
and it fucking feels like fall. And not only
I
that,
know. I'm like, I love it. Fall's coming. You know.
we had rain like yesterday, but none
Mhm.
today. But we had rain yesterday. But I went outside at one point this evening, and I was like, it just like it had that smell of rain, but it wasn't necessarily entirely the smell of rain. I think it was the smell of like the leaves, you know, and
I don't know.
the
I
like
was
rain.
getting the wet dirt.
Yeah, it just smells like fall. It just fucking makes me
Right.
like everything that's been happening for the past like week or two is just like made me realize that fall is like fucking knocking on the door, and I can't wait.
It's crazy. It seems like every year it's just fall goes faster and faster. It's like, okay, it goes summer. Okay, here's like a week of fall. Boom.
And then yeah, and same with like springs. We had a pretty good spring this year, but like springs here, a lot of times they suck. Like it'll literally be like winter, 3 days of nice weather, then 90 degrees. Like
yeah. I like here. It's been when I first moved in this house, so like 4 or 5 years ago, it was 70 degrees out, and on Christmas Eve, or not Christmas, the day before Christmas Eve,
yeah.
and I was out mowing the yard in a tank top, like, you know, and thought, oh, you know,
There was a year here, like in the past,
and the next day it snowed like an inch. And I was like, are you kidding me? You know,
no, literally like same shit. It was probably, I would say it was probably like in the past 10 years, but it might have been like 5 years ago. It might have been longer. Could have been, no, I don't think it would have been less. Probably at least about 5 years ago. There was a year where it was on Christmas Eve. I went out and like, cause it rained and, because it had been warm, like the night crawlers like come up, like especially after it rains, like at night.
they
And that's
do
why they're called night
so
crawlers.
good in this yard. It's amazing.
Yeah, I went out and like fucking went behind this guy Bill's house that I knew, like, and it was at night, like at like midnight on Christmas Eve, and it was 72 degrees out. It had just finished raining. I was out in a fucking short sleeve t-shirt and shorts, and I like got like a shitload of night crawlers for fishing bait. And then the next day, I'm not even kidding, from like midnight to like probably 8 a.m. It went from 72 degrees to
and
like
humidity
25
was still in the air too.
It went from 72 to 25 degrees, and there was like 3 inches of snow on the ground when I woke up at like 8 a.m.
That would make sense if you were saying it was like 5 years ago, and I was saying, oh, maybe 4 or 5 years. Because
yeah, like some, and it could have been less, it could have been more. It was probably like the same shit.
No,
yeah,
that
it was
makes
like
perfect sense.
It was fucking literally like I'm not even kidding. I was out at midnight and it was 72 degrees, and then the next morning, like early morning, was 25 degrees and like several inches of snow on the ground.
Yeah. And like, I know I slept in, of course, but like woke up at probably like 10 or 11 and just only had to go next door for, you know, Christmas Eve at my grandma's and stuff. So yeah, looked out the window.
I'm sure I probably went
11
back to
a.m.
sleep, depending on what day it was. I don't know. I can't remember, but I do know that
Christmas
it was around like 8 a.m. Christmas. So like, yeah, you're gonna fucking like. I don't have kids, so like, it's
Yeah,
not like
well,
I
I
have to
just
be
knew
up at-
we just go to every year. Our thing is we go to my grandma's. I mean, it changed when, like I was one of the grandkids when we got older. They moved instead of like,
Yeah.
oh God. And one of my uncles that didn't even have kids would call at 8 in the morning and be like, are you ready to come eat breakfast yet? Because my grandma would make fucking slamming ass breakfast. So yeah, I can understand that. Anyway, we just said,
No,
hey,
I
grandma's
understand
getting
though.
up there.
If you
Let's
have
not put her
kids,
pain in
like,
the ass.
you
Let's
gotta
just
get
order
up,
a bunch
like-
of pizza. And we just eat pizza because everybody's got Christmas the next day somewhere because everybody's old enough. They had kids and family to do something somewhere else. So it's like,
Yeah.
you don't want to be like, oh God, turkey and ham and this and this and this all over again. We're like, just do pizza, get your money and your proof set. Oh, yeah. and rock on with your bed. So
But yep, I'm gonna fucking take off. I gotta go take a piss like really bad. And yep, but much love. Cheers with it.
yes, much love.
You're without it on the phone with your eyes closed, talking.
It's funny without it.
I love when he talks, like when he gets really serious and thought he closes his eyes and talks. And cheers, Turpy. I don't know if you're on the phone with it, but cheers.
No,
It seems
Turpy
like
went to
it.
go get his
They're both
daughter.
like
No, he had
doing-
to go pick up his daughter, he said.
oh, okay.
Because it's already like Monday past.
Yeah,
noon
no,
time.
it's like
Yeah.
afternoon on Monday
Yeah.
there.
It's like after school ish time, probably.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. All right, well, have a good one.
Yeah. Have a good one too, Uber. Good to see you. Cheers, everybody.
Right on, same here. All right, take care. With it. I'm gonna look at other shit while you do. Okay. I think I have to go play food review. You're busy. But Terpene, I know you're away. I'll just type it in the chat because reasons. I need to play my farm game on my phone. It's kind of driving me nuts. Can't spell your name right now. I don't actually want to say his whole name. Well, I mean, not his real name, but you know what I'm saying. Like what's up, Terp?
What's going on?
Oh, I was gonna leave, and now you're here.
I was waiting until fucking people well,
It just things died down. Cheers.
Going on with it, Hoover therapy. Where the hell's that motherfucker?
Turpy's got to pick up his kid from school, so he'll be a couple hours. I mean, he'll be like an hour, maybe half an hour. I don't know.
Well, then I'll just do my salutation. Terpio. Man.
Oh, I always forget it's like fucking daytime where you guys are at.
Yeah, it's
it's almost 3:30 p.m. What's today? Monday.
That's what we call after school time.
Where's getting out? 3:18.
Right. After school
I
time.
think it was like 3:18. It was weird hours.
Ours was 3:20. That's funny.
Was it?
Yeah.
For some reason, ours was 3:18.
Like why? you know, we're like, I don't know. I had 3:20. Oh man, it's been on for a little bit. Damn it. I've been looking
Damn,
at
that
Digital
pig come
Line.
out half head. One more phone call, motherfuckers. One more.
Who you calling at this hour? Oh yeah, it's 3 in there. Like at this hour, it's fucking 1:14 a.m. here. Tigger Rob took off to Anticorps then, huh?
He said he was gonna go perusing.
Yeah, that means he's going to Anticorps.
I just go in there to be a weirdo.
There's a couple other people live, but fuck that, I'm showing you.
I don't show up enough to be a consistent visitor, but now he knows I don't. The Xcard doesn't stream anymore, and then I'm sure it's very confusing for him because I think Ian Corp was already paranoid about that, and then even before that, the bounty thing. The bounty thing was definitely the thing where he was like, "Oh, she's blocked," and then it was like, "I'm blocked." He's like, "No, you're not." And I'm like, "Yes, I am." I was like, "That's why I flipped to another channel, and now you can see my name because you couldn't see it 5 minutes ago."
He thinks he's too cool for school, and there's a lot of people that have figured out his true colors and shit. It's not just me that doesn't really fucking hang out. If you notice, barely anybody hangs out there anymore.
Well, I mean, I don't look and watch because I feel
It's
like
all new people. It's all new people except for Gumby and fucking Native, like a bunch of fucking chicks that hang out there. Which I mean, not a bad thing, whatever. But
no, I love them, though. I wouldn't say love them. I like them because I don't know them that well, not feel like, oh my god, I love them, because I don't like know them. No, but Native, oh my gosh, Native Katsu, she sent me money when Johnny Cash died. And I was like sitting there for bawling because I was like, oh my god, you don't even know me and you didn't have to do that, So I thanked her like 20 times after that, just because I was like, cool. She's such a sweet, and she's a big animal lover too, obviously. So it was just like, I appreciate it. I was like, I don't have to do for you, but I'm like, you don't have to do anything. And I'm like, I know, but just say I owe her one. I owe her one for being a good person. If she ever needs something that I can help with it all, then I'll be like, oh, I got you. I got you on that one. I can do something there. There you go. It never hurts. Basically, don't be one of those shitheads that just takes money from people. You know what I mean? I don't like that. It makes me real uncomfortable to hear about people that do that shit in the first place. I was talking to somebody earlier tonight, and they were like, they're like, man, I will, leave somebody something for collateral if I'm in a lurch. And he's like, as a loan, and I'm going to pay them back. And I mean, it's coins and it is a value and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But they're not like, hey, just give me money. You know what I mean? Like GoFundMe's and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I never fucked around with anybody's GoFundMe, or I never knew anybody that really had one until maybe this year or something.
I've never created a PayPal or any Cash App or anything like that. I've never asked for, never tried to get a donation or anything.
Yeah.
I kind of want to, though. I kind of want us to fucking start making money online. Fucking, that'd be cool.
Okay, you got to watch it, because if it looks like a business type thing going on, if you can make over $600, and the number used to be over 6,000, but last year 2 years ago, I'm sorry, they dropped it to $600. It's like if you sold over $600 worth of stuff on eBay before the fees, they sent you a 1099 for it.
I know people that stream and make a fuck ton, and they don't pay no fucking tax.
Exactly, because you're not doing it through eBay tracking it like that. Like us having coin auctions and stuff like that, that's not tracked. Ooh, yeah, the way around it. But then again, that's why I used to have 4 PayPals, and I got rid of 2 of them because I was like, I didn't even know what went with what, and I was like,
I think I have one just because I've donated to other people, but I totally I never even wrote it down. I forgot what the hell the password is and shit.
Oh, dude, that's I do that. like the Google or the Microsoft Authenticator, so it just keeps it for you. It'll be a whole stinking list, and then like you make a whole separate password for that. And I made mine something really stupid, but that I would remember, but nobody would make relatable to anything I would think of. You know, like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, or, you know, like something like random ass like that. But then throw some numbers behind it. And a hashtag, you know. But yeah, that's like my debit cards. I can't ever remember what numbers on what one. 'Cause all I do is go through fucking Walmart and you shove it in there, and if it's under $50, then you don't put it in, or you just hit, you know, bypass it, and you know it says authorize it. You don't even sign the PIN pad anymore. I don't understand why they don't do that. I mean, they make you sign it back at the pharmacy. Like the PIN has the capability. It's still there. But it's like, okay, anybody could run through there with your card and just go, bypass the PIN. Let's keep rocking. Crazy. Just nobody knew about his scuba lady back there. And I think she got decapitated.
Oh, I didn't even know until now.
Well, because I thought it was crotchless before. That's why I'm like, I don't know who that is or if that is her. Or I'm really confused. It's like, well, damn. Should I just name her Eleanor and get it over with, or what?
I don't know what the hell that's all about.
He used to hide her because he's like, the neighbors are going to think I'm a weirdo with that thing hanging behind him when he was streaming. It's like, no, that was like a freaking point of interest in the background behind with it. It's like, no, where'd she go? That's why I think it's so funny. I had like no real like preconceived notions of with it. I just like when I met him, like, okay, it's just a guy. It's this guy. And you know, those guys are like, oh, we'll do some freestyle stuff. And then they all kind of were like, yeah, fuck it. We're really not gonna do that. We're doing drinking channel stuff. And then like what's it said the other day? He's like, he's married. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it because even when like he shaved his head, his beard, I thought, oh, you look so young. And like, it looks like your junior high picture probably looked or
He's
something.
married.
Yeah. Yeah. See right there. Like I never even thought to ask him, are you being one of my business? Like, are you dating somebody? You married? What do you do? You know? Like if it would have got brought up by somebody else, I'm sure I would have like interjected a question or something, but it was like, oh. Oh, like you are a grown up. Because you know, there's those high schoolers that can grow beards like that anyway. But
Why, you thought he was young? I mean, he's.
I thought he was like
30 or something. 30, something like that.
Yeah. Well, shit. I mean, I didn't get married until I was 37, something like that. The first time, the only time. So I was just like, and I was like, oh yeah, I know he's younger than me. So yeah, that's what I was like. I just didn't assume anything. He never brought it up, so I was just like, oh, okay. And he said the other day, and I was like, there's a Mrs. He's like, oh. It's like, I guess I never even thought to ask.
I've seen this motherfucker fucking, you know, he does this thing throughout the day. Are they separated but still married or something? I'm gonna have to ask him.
No, I think they just respect each other's space and time and area, which is awesome.
He's never mentioned her any of us.
I think he's gonna tell us, but he's muted, or maybe he's not. No, he's not muted.
Who's not muted? Are you talking about me?
Okay, you's not muted.
Yeah, you got a wife with it?
No, what? No, single.
What are you
single.
talking about, man? That's what I was. You didn't even get me. I was
You drank the
what are you
Kool-Aid.
even talking about? I've fucking been hanging out with Bill for a minute. I've never seen him with or mention a
I
wife.
tried. I tried to keep such
a.
I tried to keep such a straight face. Drewski, I can't get you any other way.
I had a feeling. I was like, wait a minute.
You're like, who
With
was drunk and
his
fucking out
live,
of her
like goes
ass?
live during the day, and never seen him with a wife or mention a wife. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I am single. I am more single than someone that's single. I am very single.
No, if you were super single, you'd be unisex and you wouldn't need anybody. But you're just regular ass single. You're just single.
Very single. Very single.
So that's a single and wouldn't mind a little mingle.
I like the single life. You don't have to put up with anyone.
Well, that's what I said. You wouldn't mind a little mingle.
What's the point of having a wife if you don't want to like communicate or talk to her? You just don't have a wife. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, I could drag the camera in the other room if you want.
Son of a bitch.
You're right. That's what I say. Okay, but they say, oh,
That'd
good,
be
bad.
bad.
But I did have somebody tell me longevity depends on autonomy. That you have your own hobbies and your own stuff you like to do, and you don't have to be like, oh my god, we're gonna do everything together. Let me suck your butt. Trust. It is. It's so much simpler. It is. It helps.
How you doing, Risky?
What's up, Terpy?
What's up, bro?
Same old. Chilling.
How's your Sunday been, mate? Just chilling?
Yeah. Sunday. Is it Sunday?
Sunday where you are, I'm pretty sure.
No. Well, oh yeah. I totally forget that it's. I was thinking this was Tuesday, but yeah,
Dude,
Monday.
Friday, I thought it was Saturday, so I am mad
Monday
at you.
here now. I thought it was. I forget that I have
No.
because I got tomorrow. I got today off. I have one week out of the month where I have a Monday and Tuesday off.
Nice.
That's this week.
Yeah, long weekend's good, man. Every now and then. Especially when you're working hard. You look forward to that little holiday.
Yeah, work was there. Bitch today.
And you work as a welder. So what welds do you do?
That's my brother. I don't.
Oh,
I
it's
was
your
like,
brother.
you
I
well?
used.
I
I
thought you
used
boss
to be-
people around.
I used to weld.
Well, no, not in a mean way, but you know what I'm saying.
I used to be a welder, but fuck that. That fucking shit gets hot as
I'm
hell.
not a
I got an
I'm not
easy job.
I think it'd be cool to know how to
For
do
the
it.
most
Though.
part.
I'm not a boiler maker or anything, but I've got me welding ticket. I can weld. But yeah, there's dudes who can do like Christmas tree welds, and you know
Oh yeah, the
that's like the basically it's the hardest weld you can do. Drewski knows them.
I-
Or
oh.
and then before you go and like pressure welding and then under underwater welding, but Christmas tree weld's pretty much it'd be the hardest weld.
Like the ones you could stick
I know
the wine bottles on.
But what you do, you sort of go like that as you're welding,
Okay,
right?
we're not talking about the same Christmas tree. Okay, but I'm
So you
listening.
like you have like a motion. Drewski would know what I mean, and you weld it up so it goes like that, and then
It's
you
like the little swoops
weld
out like
or
the.
down. Like, depends what style or what you're doing.
Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. But
Yeah, it's pretty much the hardest weld. It's like welding on top of a weld almost. It's like and like you can do rail welds, like where you do like one weld on the bottom, then you one at the top, then you like layer them and build them up. They're because 1 inch will hold a ton. A 1 inch weld will hold a ton. I'm not sure.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's how strong welds are. Like welds
Nobody
are
tells
strong.
me this stuff.
A good weld anyway.
Fair enough. But yeah, nobody tells me these things.
Hey, Ninja Choke, what's up, brother? He's a cool dude, man. Ninja Choke in chat, bro. He's a he's a cool cat. He's
what's
from
up,
the
Ninja?
MMA. He's from the MMA community. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
From the MMA?
MMA, yeah. I've met him through like the UFC scene. Yeah.
You mean, you did mean real MMA. Man. Yeah, you weren't on the other night. We're talking about that. I was like, I quit watching back when it was like Anderson Silva, Keith Jardine.
Oh, Keith Mean Jardine.
That was, dude, those two were my favorite. Those two guys.
He was all right. Yeah.
Yeah, but
He just had heart,
my favorite.
and he was a bit of a tough guy.
He just had that look like, I'm fucking crazy. I'm gonna rip you apart. Like that part would be intimidating enough. You're like, look at you, hillbilly.
In all honesty, like he could fight in that, but he didn't. He wasn't the best, and it was just because he was a bit of a tough guy and awkward. Like he was very awkward how he came in,
like
and
his length.
yeah, he was always awkward looking. Yeah, so
yeah.
So
that was one I gravitated towards. I was like,
well, another awkward fighter is Dominic Cruz, and he was world champion. Yeah, so awkward fighters can be very dominating.
Yeah.
Wade Garrett, what's up, brother?
I can't remember a whole lot from back then. Brock Lesnar. Not that he
Brock
was one of
Lesnar.
my picks. He wasn't one of my picks or anything, but the same.
Well, to be honest, I think he was more of a draw card.
And what was it? Forrest
Griffin.
Yeah,
he was
he
good.
always had that bad cauliflower ear.
He just had a dog in him. That first fight.
Did he
with
have,
him and
did he
Stephen-
get going?
Well, yeah, he won. It was him and Stephen Bonner, the one that just died recently.
See. Yeah.
Him and Stephen Bonner had that fight, and man, that really made UFC. Like that was when they had it was the first Tough, the finale of Tough, and man, like to get the contract, and that really made UFC. Like after that, man, UFC took right off. Like it was gaining some popularity, but after that, it really it took off.
I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like bars around here, like, I think the time I'm talking about, it's obviously like 10 years ago or something. It was like people were still trying to figure out, can I rent it or pay for the pay-per-view like they're at home instead of like a bar, because they would try to charge them as a franchise. And they're like, no, we're a mom and pop bar. This is like one receiver getting this. It's not like, 300 restaurants getting it. It's just one, can we pay the $35 and move on? Well, that was in the cheapy days, but that's what I'm saying. It's a long time ago. Like we get so disappointed if they get cut out, or sometimes people get the the cards that were already programmed.
The last UFC, like the UFC just passed, the pay-per-view with Strickland versus Izzy. Man, they were $1,500 a ticket. I was going to buy one. And when I seen him with a ticket, like I thought, oh yeah, I thought it was a good ticket. And I thought, yeah, I'll get one of them. But then I seen where it was, and I was like, what the hell? It was bad seating too. I was like, no way. Like, why would
You're
I
like,
even
not
pay
worth it. Yeah.
No,
They were right in Australia for that one, right? Yeah.
yeah, that was in Australia. Yeah, I was going to go to Sydney for it because it's like not far from where my house is, my flat down there. But yeah, no, it wasn't worth the money. 1,500, 1,800.
Yeah,
If I got one of the
fuck
tickets
Are
that were,
you kidding me? Dude, they
No,
had
that's-
to have some other tickets that were cheaper than that.
there was
Yeah.
tickets that were on the day that were cheaper. Like people were like, they must have realized like some of
Scalping
those
them
tickets
and then
ain't
trying
gonna,
to get
yeah,
rid of them. And yeah.
because
I wouldn't
some
pay a
tickets must have sold.
$1,000 if you fucking see
That was
it.
just too dear, man. Like 1,500, 1,800. But and the tickets that sold before that, like the front row tickets, they were only 2,200. So you're paying that extra 500 or whatever, and you're right up there with all the movie stars and fighters.
Dude, when Bellator first started, like not first, for pretty much when they first started, I went to see them at the Soaring Eagle Casino, and we were dude, we had the best seats ever, and tickets were only, I don't know, we just got lucky, I guess, got them early, but we got tickets when the fighters were done. All the families and fighters were in this one area, and we were right there in the fucking goddamn, like, with all the fighters. Whenever they were done, they'd come and they're sitting
It's
right
kind of like
next
the
to
chill zone.
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up, man? Good fight.
Fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And dude, a lot of them, like David Caveman Rickles was fighting that fucking night, and fucking
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
me him. But
Nice.
yeah, man, shook his hand. Hey, man, good fight and shit. And, yeah,
That's fucking
and
awesome,
that,
bro.
that was
That's
like,
awesome.
dude, we were drunk as fuck. I think tickets were like $20-$30 or something. They were really cheap, dude.
Damn.
This is when they were back on. It might have been like $40, but they were on. They were
Still,
playing.
that's
on,
under $200. I mean,
yeah, they were playing on MTV2 at the time. They weren't even
Well, I
sponsored.
was gonna pay 500, but when I seen the ticket price, I was like, "What the fuck?" I was willing to pay 500. I thought, yeah, I know. Because last time I checked it up, they were like $500 to $1,000, and $1,000 got you nearly right at the front.
Really?
And I was like, "Oh yeah." So I thought I
you're
was
like,
going
are
off
they
that price.
serving me drinks while I'm sitting there?
I thought, yeah, 1,500, and I was just like, because I would have paid it, but the seats weren't that good. Like if
Oh hell no! I would never pay that kind of money for a.
Oh,
fucking-
Yeah,
if-
it's
if
like,
I- if
I
I-
could think of like 5 other things I'd want to spend money
Watch
on and
that
not
shit
be in
at
a
home for
crappy
fucking
seat.
free.
I mean,
Fuck that.
Unless you're
well,
just like,
I love MMA, so
huge
that's
fan.
one thing I'd love to meet a few fighters. You know what I mean? And I don't get me wrong, I know some fighters, but to meet the fighters from now, you know what I mean? Like
Well, pay-per-views, dude. Pay-per-views are always expensive. Go to a fight when it's not pay-per-view. They're not going to be nearly. as
Yeah, no.
expensive. But it is. They don't always have them in Australia. That's the thing. That's kind of a big. That's why they're so damn expensive. For
Yeah, well,
them to
see,
do
that-
in Australia, it's usually either a pay-per-view.
it has to be a pay per
or-
view.
Yeah. Those are the expensive ones. If you just get like a fight night, that they have usually every week or every other week, they can still be really good fights, but the tickets aren't going to be nearly as much as a pay-per-view. A pay-per-view is like when all the famous people are there and fucking Donald Trump was at a couple of them. Dana's been.
And there's 2 hours of pre-show before that, and you're like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the tickets, the price they'll charge in, like the 1,500 to 1,800. If I was in earlier and paid the 2,500 or whatever, because you could get seats that were up close, and you could get right up there, like where fighters and because there's a section where it
the
says
sweat's hitting you.
it says the fighters section, and the tickets are right behind them, and that's where the famous people sit, like all the VIPs. It's VIP. That's what it was called. It was the VIP section. And to buy them tickets, it's like $2,500. But mate, that's right there, and they were all sold out though, so I was shattered, and I wasn't going to pay something close to that to sit up the fucking back. No,
You're like,
freaking
I
way.
love it, but I don't love it that much.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
If I was at the front, yeah, sweet, but no, not when I'm at the back.
Yeah.
I was going to pay it if I was, but they were sold out. There was seats that go down like where the fighters come out the paths,
Mhm.
and you can lean over and like shake hands.
Yeah, slap
Oh, yeah.
hands. Yeah.
So if I could have got any of them seats, I was going to. Me and my father were going to go, but yeah, there was none of them left. Yep.
With it, you look without it. You don't look too with it right now, man. You need
Boy, I could have ended it and just watched some shows, and I thought I'll let you talk. But
It's
I'm
too early to be tuckered out, man. It's too damn early. What are you getting tuckered
I've
out?
only had 12, almost 14 beers. I'm all right.
Yeah, but it's 3 in the afternoon. Come on. Is this your
Yeah,
normal
but
time?
I go to bed by 6, and I'm up at 2 a.m. You know what I mean? Come on, mate.
What are you up at 2 a.m. for?
Yeah,
Because
sir,
I've
what
got
are you
enough
doing at 2
sleep,
a.m.?
and then I'll watch YouTube, whoever's live, and then I'll go back to bed before the sun for like an hour, maybe 2, and then that's when I start my day.
Do you have it? Do you work? Do you have a job?
Bro, you seen how long I go live. I don't need to get paid to go to work. All right.
Yeah, I was just asking. I was like being able.
Was it just say it? You're a lottery winner. We know. We all know.
Bada bing, bada boom. I like to drink. Let's sing and have a
That
good
was
time.
awkward. I kind of think he did now.
But I don't know. I don't want to ruin. Like, I'm enjoying this. I just don't want to talk much. I'm not very talkative right now, but I'm enjoying listening.
That's what LC does. He gets plastered and just sits back. Listening to everyone.
Sometimes, I mean, yeah, when he's fucking wasted, he'll just sit there and like a lot of times just pass out on stream and shit.
Ghostface, man.
I used to do that myself. Fucking just pull benders and pass right on fucking stream.
I think everybody knew if I ate and then I took my phone or the computer to bed, and I was like, I'm not tired, and I'm laying down.
What's the channel about? My channel's got MMA, but
let's get in here.
I do panels as well. Like with it here, we do panels while we're drinking. But yeah, my channel's about MMA. I put videos up about MMA.
I saw that. Yeah, I'm subbed to you now, and I saw that. I didn't even realize your name was Turpy MMA until I saw your channel and it's a bunch of MMA shit. Yeah, I'm into MMA. I've been watching UFC since it began. I mean, I didn't start watching it until it became
back when I didn't have weight.
again.
Oh, I was just saying back when I didn't have weight classes and it was just a
Back in
dumpster mess.
back in like 2004, it became popular again when Dana took over the company and made it big. And then, like you guys were talking about, they started doing that tough thing, and then Forrest and what's it, Stefan Bonner did that. That's around the time when I started watching it again. But yeah, I mean, when that became popular, I watched the older videos. I'd get videotapes from the fucking store, and
that's what I'm saying. Where there was like no weight classes,
yeah, without gloves, they were hitting each other in the balls and shit. Yeah, back in the day, there wasn't any rules besides.
Yeah, there was no rules, man. Head stumps and all.
Motherfucker. You could hit him in the balls, you couldn't bite a motherfucker.
No biting or eye gouging.
Yeah, no biting or eye gouging. I watched one match where they were fucking going blow for blow, hitting each other in the fucking nuts. I'm like, God damn, what
You're
the
like,
fuck?
should that really be fair or cool? You know?
This one like big fat Chinese guy and this fucking. I think it was Heath
Skinny guy.
Haskins. The fucking.
Yeah. Oh, it's,
The fucking
We watched the same
balls,
video then. That's why I'm
dude.
saying
Jay-
they did not do weight classes. They just said, "Here, we paired you together." It's
Jay
like,
Song
oh,
Dong,
shit.
mate. That dude, man.
Yeah, he was like a fucking scumbag in real life.
Yeah, he ended up doing like a
He's
gang
in
raping,
prison.
bro. Yeah, he done a gang raping and went to jail over it.
He's
Yeah,
in
that
prison
agent
for
is-
life,
have
dude.
to,
I'm pretty sure he's in prison for life. I think they murdered somebody.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
Well,
went to
they're
jail
not
for
getting
gang
into it.
raping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. This is you can search it up on
I
YouTube. He
heard
done a
about
gang
that.
raping, and then he killed a
I
dude in
believe
jail,
you.
or maybe two dudes in jail. He's never getting out.
I think he
Jay Song Dong.
they fucking held her like
Jay Son,
hostage,
that's him.
shit, dude. They fucking like held her hostage and like raped the fuck out of her and like I think sold her off. I don't know all of the details, but there was some serious,
trying to
like,
remember.
really serious shit behind that.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
never
he's
getting out,
doing,
man.
Yeah, I was like,
Like,
what were
That's-
you
that's-
all into?
It was a
Those
group
guys.
rape. It was a group rape. It was a group raping, and then when he was in jail for that, yeah, he murdered someone or some people. I think at least one
Oh,
person.
that's what it was. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I think he's doing life.
Yeah, and some and Ninja Choke, yeah, for a cold case, but in some gang raping too. Like, isn't it a gang raping or something that he got? Like, yeah,
That,
They
yeah,
raped-
it was like
a
they
bad man.
fucking literally
Raped
held
and
a
murdered
bitch for a long time, like fucking tied her up.
Yeah,
And
I'm
fucking,
surprised they haven't made a movie out of that or something.
Well, there's a whole heap of them. Yeah, there's a few of them. They raped and murdered her or some shit. That must be the cold case he's talking about. Because, yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like when I seen it, I was like, "What the fuck?" Because you could see in his eyes, he was just a freak.
The dude that got his nuts fucking beat all to hell.
Why are you so angry?
Yeah, his claim to fame was chemo. Like his student. Because chemo actually was a decent, like, mate, for him, like, I know he was on roids or whatever, but man, even
You
for
talking
that,
about chemo?
yeah,
Chemo's
he give Hoist Gracie the best run for his money, but even better than
Yeah, he did too.
what's his name, Shamrock, I reckon. Because the only thing that Hoist Gracie could do to him was like pull his hair, and then he ended up choking him out in the end.
Yeah, hold his hair and punch
Be
him,
good.
and then fucking use his gi to choke him out. That's
Yeah,
how
see, the
Hoist
guys
won
you're talking
all
about
his
now is about the
matches.
time I quit, like,
When Hoist was
watching it. Like,
able to use that gi, that's how he won all his matches, dude. When he came back to the UFC and fought fucking goddamn Matt Hughes.
Yeah.
Matt Hughes beat the fuck out of him, dude. Made him look like a little bitch because he wasn't allowed to use his gi bet, None.
Who you talking about? He bashed who?
Matt Hughes beat the fuck out of Hoist Gracie because Hoist
Yeah.
Gracie came back out of retirement or whatever
Retirement.
and to fight Matt Hughes, and Matt Hughes beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, that was. I've actually done some grappling with Hoist Gracie. It cost me $370. It was down at Homebush Sports Centre. Our club went down there, like my BJJ club. We went down there and shit, and we went and trained with him, and that there was heaps of people. So basically, it wasn't worth the money. We got to meet him basically, and yeah.
Well, Hoist Gracie's a legend. I'm not saying he's not.
Yeah, he's a legend, but man,
Yeah.
I could see back then he was gone, and he fought Matt Hughes after that. Yeah, so yeah, he had no chance. Sport progresses.
Yeah. Just like Anderson Silva these days. Fucking Jake Paul beat him.
No MMA today. No MMA today. This is a panel today. If I do a MMA one, it's usually just me by myself, and I read chat, and we watch fights because I watch live fights too, Lucy. Like on my channel, I show not live fights, but we replay fights. Sorry, not live fights. I replay fights.
that's cool.
Some boxing I can show live. I've only just found out, so I might be showing some boxing soon live. and that will be live. But usually it's a replay, and it's not.
You
it's
can
not bad.
watch all that shit for free, and I mean, there's multiple sites, but I
Yeah.
always show with it like when I'm watching it live, I go to the site called Free Streams, and then minus sign.
I'll tell you the one I've got. The one I've got right now that without any, maybe the VPN helps, but I've got I've got MMA live streams. That's all it's labeled as, but maybe Drewski knows more.
There's a bunch of them. I have Ghostface. Somebody fucking gave me one. I got some bookmarked down here.
You can watch UFC Fight Pass on YouTube too. They're live and they just show old fights of UFC, and that's the only time you'll be able to watch live fights of UFC on YouTube. Otherwise, you cannot play UFC fights. Like I can't stream UFC fights, man. Can't stream UFC.
If you go to the site that I'm telling you, you can. Well, yeah, you can't stream them, but I'm just saying you can watch them. It's illegal to stream them, obviously.
No, but I stream a lot of Russian made fights. Stream them, bro.
Oh, okay.
And,
but I'm talking like pay-per-view fights, like UFC or anything, like football game. Dude, they'll fucking strike you right off the bat.
Well, any place that's doing their own shit, as soon as you put one of their videos up or stream it, they'll get a notification saying, do you want to let this go on? And some of them will send you a notification saying, oh, it's copyright, but you're allowed to stream it. Some of them won't even say a fucking word. And some of them, UFC will strike, like if you play one of theirs, you'll get a strike for it. They'll take your video down. You won't be able to stream for a week at first, then 2 weeks. And anything to do with UFC, like anything that's under UFC, like Bellator, anything that UFC Fight Pass shows, cannot stream that shit. Like Brave, certain fighters.
Anything you're supposed to be paying for, you can't be.
Yeah, even certain fighters. See, Alexander Emelianenko. Like I stream this organization, but he's got a fight in this organization. I streamed the fight and got a strike for it. I'm not a strike, but I got taken down. But every other fight I can stream, but his. That's because UFC must have done. As soon as you're under UFC, they just own everything of yours, man. It's fucking bullshit.
I had 2 strikes and I waited. My 3 months are up. I can stream live again. I'm pretty sure they took away the second one, so I only have 1 technically, but I got it for hate speech. I forgot that I was live. I was still live on my stream when I was on another stream, and I got into an argument with somebody, and I was fucking saying some shit. And didn't even realize that I was live on my own goddamn fucking shit. And I exit out of there, and I'm like, oh, go back. It goes back to my shit, and they're like, oh, it was kicked on. And they're like, you got a fucking strike, and I'm like, wow, I totally forgot I was live. So I had to wait fucking 3 months for that shit, 90 days to get for that strike to go away. I could have streamed in a week, but that strike would have still been there. But if you wait 90 days, that strike
you're in the clear.
away.
Yeah,
that's what I did. I waited.
It's like it's easier just to wait than go like mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah, because I get drunk and have a fucking mouth at me. Like, dude,
I know.
I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be saying. If I get a third strike again, I'll lose another goddamn channel. I already lost the fucking first channel. I already lost the first fucking channel. I don't want to have to go through that shit again and fucking have to fucking. It wouldn't be a big deal, but it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Someone got me a strike the other day for saying something like I thought it was for a video. It could have been for the video, but I'm pretty sure it was for the headlining. They said I used a name that's like hate speech sort of thing. Yeah, because it said it was for a few things. It said for copyright, then it said it was for this and that. So I wasn't sure exactly what it was for.
What's it? Your bird's getting crazy.
Not my bird.
They're my birds.
Oh, your bird. I'm
Well,
just saying,
I
you have
should
more
say one of the
daylight going
colours.
on. That makes sense.
With it, you're getting pretty grizzly, man. I need to shave my fucking head too.
Oh,
In
yeah,
the
you're
dark,
really
in the
so
dark,
Andrew.
in the dark, it looks like he's
I'm
seen
not
the
even
full.
talking about the beard. I'm talking about up here. Don't you usually shave that?
Holy
down?
shit, I'm growing this shit, man. I'm growing it
Oh, yeah?
rock star style, bro. Down to my shoulders.
Oh yeah.
You and
I'm
Ghostface
fucking
can have a
shaving mine, like,
contest.
tomorrow. I don't usually. I know this isn't long, but
You
it's
don't usually
long
get the
for me.
sideburns. Yeah.
I usually shave my shit when it
Yeah,
gets
you
this.
usually have that, and then this is like shortened up. Yeah.
I usually always have mine not
Hey,
fucking
Ninja.
like razor shaved, but I usually use a number 1 or
Yeah, I said
one
that
and
you
a
go
half.
really
I usually
short
use a
your
number
hair
2,
and just-
but my number 2 broke, so I got a 1.5. I'm gonna do that like
Ninja.
tomorrow.
How do you get the back of your head good? Like even, I'd be like, oh, motherfucker.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, you have to do it when you're doing it yourself. You got to go
Yeah,
over
it's a
it
skill.
100 times. You got to do it 100 times, and then fucking to make sure you get everything and all like the what do they call it? A fucking
like the fade.
The what do they call it? A goddamn colic. You got to get around the colic because the colic is like have a little swirl like.
My hubby
I
has
got
2.
colic-
He's got a
I got
double.
colic like around here, back here
Ew.
somewhere.
Colic.
Like right around here. A
God, I
colic.
wish he was still awake because, like, yeah, he had his haircut yesterday, and I could already tell where it was going to go whip. Like do the little tiny Dennis the Menace, and I'm like,
Ghostface, I shaved my head. When did you shave your head, bro?
prove it.
Ghostface, you bitch ass.
His hair was only,
There,
his
that's
hair
what I
was
meant
as
to
long
say.
as his hair was shorter than mine. He shaved his hair. It's not a
No,
big
his
thing.
hair was down here.
Oh, was it? I don't
Yeah, I
know.
just talked to him like
Ghostface
Friday.
had curly hair. You didn't shave your head. I saw you did. Well, he didn't. That fucker didn't show himself.
It wasn't Short Friday.
He only showed his little ghost.
I look like a cholo.
Let me
now,
see.
now you need is a
see
pair of
He's
dickies,
probably still
long
got
socks.
his curly hair.
I told him when he showed me
Let's
his old
just
hair
do
that was like down to
curly
here. He
hair.
goes, "I'm gonna grow it out like Jesus again." I was like, "Ew!" I was like, "Don't do that." I was
Like
like,
a
"You look good
cholo.
with short hair."
Last time I
Cholo.
saw him, he still had his curly hair.
I had to talk to him Friday.
I just saw him a couple hours ago. He was on with us.
Oh.
Or, I mean, with us.
We're
He
here.
got Wally's. Wally's.
Oh. Oh no, a lot can happen in an hour.
Look at an hour ago. Yeah,
Yeah, I done a post today, and it was of some guy was streaming mad, some like really good boxing fights. Fuck man, some of the best boxing fights I've seen in a long while.
Mm. Boxing, I always used to love watching the heavyweights. The heavyweights just get in there, and that was all. That was like, yeah,
that's the only way I can watch boxing. Dude. If I can't see somebody get knocked out, boxing is boring to me, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I don't like to see somebody hitting somebody for fucking 10 rounds, dude. Like, dude, that's just boring as fuck, dude. I want to see somebody get knocked the fuck out right away.
That's what I'm saying. The boxing I watched today, man, was not boring. Like it was fucking. There was knockouts, and yeah, it was good, very good.
Well, it sucks when you pay for a pay-per-view and it's just like okay, he's done. It's over. And it's like, well, now what are we gonna do?
Whenever that happens, that's when you have to watch so many like fucking. You gotta wait for the fight because they're trying to pass time and they're gonna show you about the fight, and yet I get it, but dude, those are the best fights to watch because, dude, everybody wants to see.
Yeah, but we stayed home
Okay.
and paid for it. It was like there's the Halloween parade's going on. It was a block over from our apartment. So we're like, the funnel cake guy was right there. So we're like, yes, we're gonna get funnel cake and it'll still be warm. We're gonna walk directly back home and have it with milk and watch the MMA fights. And then this guy was like, just well, bam. I don't even remember because that's so disappointing. And I was like, I'm just blocking it from him. And it was like, oh,
Here
great.
he
Paid 30.
is, the
That was cheap days. That was what it was like
face that has a
$35
ghost
for a
as
fight.
face.
He didn't shave his fucking head. He still got girly hair. I knew he did. Fucking girly headed little bitch. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, 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 everybody.
Cheers. No, he said it in the chat. He's like, Hoover's always giving me shit about it. I'm like,
Cheers.
because you're like, I'm gonna grow it out like Jesus all along. No, you look nice with short hair.
And honestly,
You do what you want. It's your head.
Ghostface
feels
he doesn't want to look like BG. He knows if he shaves his head, him and BG are gonna be like.
They don't look anything alike in the face at all, though.
Yeah, but dude, if he shaves
There's like
his
no
head, they look a lot alike.
similarities.
no,
Except
I've
for
shaved.
BG's
I've
they
shaved
have
my
the
head before.
Canadian.
For like a year and a 2 years ago. I shaved my head. I think that was before I met you, Hoover. Because I had long hair, like long, and then I fucking I
sent
cut
me that
it,
picture.
and I didn't
Yeah,
like the
probably.
haircut, so I just fucking buzzed it all off with the zero clip.
It happens.
I didn't look like PG though. This is like
You know, I'm not saying just because you're married.
10 months.
Yeah,
It's almost
no,
a
you
year.
don't look like BG. I was joking. BG's a douche.
No, I know
BG,
BG trolls
I like
people,
BG,
so
but
yeah.
at the same time, there's things I don't like about BG. Motherfucker, dude, he's just one of them people. I like him, but dude, I wouldn't trust that guy for a goddamn second, dude. You know what I mean? That's
You'd be rightfully.
like,
What my great grandma Hoover used to call it.
I'm gonna be
Pilfer.
fun. Will you watch
No,
my
Souch.
house? You want to
Go Souching.
No,
Go
I ain't
Souching
gonna
through
lie.
your drawers. You doing?
You think I don't know. That house shit is kind of different though. Like if you trust somebody, you're like, all right, cool. The person is like trustworthy, but
That's gotta be a real fucking motherfucking like.
I don't know.
You know, the
To be
only
honest, you
people
got to be
that
a real
have
piece of
problems
shit
with
to rob a
that
mate's house.
is
Yeah,
people
and
that
go
have
through their
watched my
shit, you
my
know,
dogs
like
when I've been gone.
fuck?
I've only had a couple friends that I can leave at my house. I've had
Only a couple friends. What
I'll
means
give
you've
you, I'll
only
give,
got a
I'll give
couple
you,
friends?
I'll give you two answers: drugs or you owe them money. Well, that sort of comes in the two, but it could be
Yep.
separate.
That makes perfect sense.
No, I had a friend that was already I used to go to work and he didn't really have. He'd be fucking fucked up. I'd be like, hey, well, fucking hold the fort down because I trust him enough. Because his mom used to work with they worked for ages, and I've known the motherfucker a long time, and I used to trust him staying at my house when I went to work.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, the motherfucker never did nothing. He just sat around and fucking ate my food and fucking
Played video games.
Do something.
Bummed up, yeah. So he
Do
bummed
something.
Up, he bummed up.
Fucking mop the floor. No, I had this fucked up fucking people in high school. I remember one of my buddies and his mom and his family went out. Well, it was actually just him and his mom, but he went out with her on vacation for like a week, and then he told one of his best friends, he's like, "Hey, can you come over, feed the bird, feed the cat, and blah blah blah." And he's like, "Oh yeah. How long you guys gonna be gone for?" Blah 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 blah. And this fool fucking not threw a party, but threw like a kickback at the house while they were gone. And I was there, you know. I didn't fucking know. Then I fucking realized,
At
like,
the
my
time,
dude,
yeah.
you're fucking house sitting, bro, and you're fucking throwing a party. Fuck, dude. That fool's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
I had a buddy that would do that while you were in your own home still. He basically, oh, well,
You're
so-and-so and so-and-so. And before you know it, there's 7 motherfuckers in your house. And you're like,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
2 of you. You know?
Yeah, that's how it was. Like, it wasn't
Y'all
a
just
party,
stay
but
on-
there was a good, like, 10, 12 people there, like, hanging out, drinking and shit and smoking.
Well, it's
But I'm
enough
like, bro,
somebody's going to burn my couch or fuck something up. And I'm like, I'm not happy anymore. You know?
Well, this kid in Sydney and one at the Gold Coast, they posted on like social media they're having a party, and like both times like 3,000 people have come to those parties and just destroyed like suburb and shit. And they're on 60 Minutes and Current Affair for it. You remember that shit?
Wait, are you talking about the guy with the sunglasses, the tall white skinny dude with the sunglasses? Yeah. What was his name
funny.
again? What was his name?
I forget now, man, but that was funny.
Yeah.
Puts it out on social media and 3,000 people turn up to his fucking.
Oh, you know what? I've heard about shit happening like that around here too, like this in California.
Fuck that. They can control that, man. Like
they like
so
ran.
listen, I went
They
to do-
ran.
I went to do that. I went to do that to my mate,
people. I'd be like,
and he's Islander, but I'm good mates with him. I'm on the he's 2 days in front of me. I mean behind me, like whatever. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to your party. We'll do it a combined birthday. And I was putting it all over my social platform, and there was hundreds of people going to this fucking place. And then his sister said, no, cancel it. And she, it was funny because if they actually all turned up, it would have been something, or not as bad, not 3,000, but like 300, 400, 500 from all over.
That's still just bad.
That's a lot of people, dude. In one spot.
Dude, I used to have big parties at it was 20% my house at the time. Like my grandma died.
You just had to throw that in.
We inherited 20% of that house. You know, us kids. There's 3 of us. It went 20% each way. 20 to my dad, 20 to my mom, and 20 to us 3 kids. And my dad gave my mom his portion to the house, because they got a divorce, and we ended up living there. We ended up living there, and whenever she'd go away, we'd have some fucking massive ass parties. But luckily, nothing got too fucking crazy. I did notice there was some nothing really extravagant was stolen or anything. Like
shit got broke.
Pipes and shit, and it was mostly just like beer and pipes and fucking nothing like
a mess. Just a mess.
Nothing like my parents' valuables or anything like that.
My older brother used to chuck parties at my mum and dad's gym. Like his mum and dad had a big kickboxing gym. He'd throw parties there when I was younger. And, a whole heap of people would turn up there, but that was a huge building. And that's in the city.
It's like more flat surfaces than not breakables in there.
Yeah,
and it's a big building.
Don't go in there, and
and it's in the city. Like it's in the city of Newcastle. Like Whiffet knows what I'm talking about. It's right next to where the old David Jones or Big Owls used to be.
I remember one day, there was this dude over. He thought this was a bottle of liquor. There was this fucking dude over, And it was a Mexican guy, and my mom had a bottle of fucking
perfume,
like good ass vanilla. It was vanilla extract from
Oh,
Mexico because they went to Mexico. And this dude being Mexican, you'd think, oh, he'd
could have
know what
read
the
it.
hell it was. This motherfucker took a fucking bottle of this import, like my mom got
No,
from
because there's some good
Mexico.
expensive
And he's
vanilla
like,
out there.
oh
Like,
man, let me take a shot. What the fuck is that? I was like, dude, that's straight up vanilla extract, dude, from Mexico.
I'd be like, that's
How do
your
you not
mess.
know that? You're Mexican. He's like, oh, that fucked up, man. I was like, God damn.
Mm-mm.
You just took a big fucking fat chunk of pure vanilla extract, dude.
I had to have my pissy pants on and been like, that's your mess. Like, what is that? Your mess? Here's a rag. You're cleaning it up.
Yeah, he cleaned it up.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's respectable then. I hate people that just like, even when I watch movies and people just like throw shit off a desk, and I'm thinking, who do they think's gonna clean that up later? That's their house. They're gonna have to clean it up. It's like, was it really worth it to like make a scene? Because I'd be like, I don't want to be cleaning that up later if I did it. So I'm just not gonna do that in the first place. But it's OCD weird like that. Like, no, refrain.
That was the
So
thing
I'm
for
already
like a
thinking
minute.
Turby. I don't know what come to my mind. But if you were to pick me up in the tinny, or even just arrive, well, I'm talking about fishing, wherever we end up fishing.
Yeah.
I would have to only sit the tripod once we're settled on still water. I couldn't, you know what I mean? Like,
You'd have to hold it, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife's home.
But remember, all that
Hello,
fishing
Mrs.
and all that would have to be before
I'll be with-
lunchtime. But,
I'll be 1 minute, Miss Greta.
all right.
I already knew at that minute she's home. I must talk to her and greet her to be home.
You know her?
No, I don't know her, but that's just common courtesy when you're.
Oh,
married.
you're saying him. Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah. I thought you was like, oh yeah. I thought you knew.
Sorry,
her or
I was
something.
explaining to you. I didn't mean to.
All right. Cheers.
Gut Rat, where's Gut Rat? Or should I
on.
say?
I saw him live earlier.
Every time I go to Gut Rat's, he's like, I love Gut Rat, but I don't know, man. I don't know how he feels about me sometimes. Like, it seems like whenever I go there, he's like always backstage to me and fucking. I think he got mad a couple times
We all
because
get it. We all get
I
it.
grilled him about his grill and shit a couple times, and he got all mad. And like, that's I like that, right?
Oh damn, my hair's all fucked up. Yeah, see, it's like
This boy.
I'm this close to cutting my hair again, though. To be honest.
That's where BG's at. Don't you threaten me.
BG?
I guess just normal haircut.
I don't see BG. Oh, you mean he's like on another stream?
BG's over fucking.
Hey,
well, he
this
was
is-
it.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. Yeah,
Maines or whatever. Jessica Maine.
Jessica.
No, I was just guessing.
Jessica Maine. Yeah, Jessica Maine. Jessica Maine.
Jesco Maine.
Oh,
Jessica
the dude,
Maine.
not
Jessica.
Jessica. Oh, yeah, Jessica Maine. Yeah,
Jessica Maine.
Jessica Maine.
Yeah, Jessica Maine.
But that motherfucker's probably. I bet you I know exactly where BG is right now. Let me check.
He's probably asleep.
Let me just check.
No, Santa's on there right now. Like,
He's that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Santa's in there.
That Good Times on IP.
yeah, no, Santa is main screen right now.
I don't
He's
think he's
there,
at Good Times.
Let me see. Is Good Times live? No, he's not even live. So I don't know where BG is.
He's probably got work tomorrow.
I don't know if that motherfucker does work.
Well, I don't fucking know. I thought he did. He said he did.
Come on, for how much that motherfucker's
Yeah,
live.
BG
Maybe
was
he
in
does.
there.
Maybe
Oh
he does.
shit, that was an hour ago. Okay. Unless he's up
Right.
on the panel.
He
Just
probably
can't see
does.
him because of it's just Santa right now. I love Santa.
Man, what's been a little bit of a
Man,
bitch,
elves.
for me, dude. I thought they put in a goddamn new trench. It's hard for me to explain, but they put in a whole new trench when these beats are coming in, like the trench that they go through
Mhm.
and side down to get to the goddamn factory and shoot up.
Wait, they shoot up?
They shoot up.
A
It's a
shoot.
big water. It's a big water fucking like pressure that shoots them up this huge pipe. They shoot them into the beat water, but they put in a new trench where the water pressure goes, and the beats keep getting fucking plugged up, dude. I'm having to like poke these beats manually to keep them going in the
Moving.
And there's so many
And not
goddamn
clogging up.
rocks that the rocks keep getting plugged up somewhere in that goddamn trench, and it's stopping the beats. That's what's plugging the goddamn beats up.
And
Or
it's
just
not
pissing
like
it.
it used
It's
to.
a fucking dude. It's been a pain in the ass, and I'm hoping to God I don't have to
Just
deal with
peeing it to soften it up.
It's
Maybe just like the
It's hard to
jet or the
explain,
water
dude.
flow needs to be just like a little bit of a different
No,
angle.
I
so
get
it
what
doesn't
you're saying. I get what you're saying. I definitely
think
get what you're
that when they welded that new trench in there, that there's like a jagged edge, or they're getting caught up somewhere, dude. And it's making all the rocks get plugged up, and the rocks are building up, and they're plugging the beats up from getting inside.
Oh, maybe they're not using enough oil, like olive oil or like motor oil,
No, that
to
wouldn't.
to lubricate it.
No,
That's
just
what I told my bot. Like the first year I worked there, I was like, "We need to spray this bitch with some Pam, dude."
Yeah, that's what we did when my dad made me a playhouse, the
some
slide.
Pam,
We did that
dude.
and just like took wax paper and kept going up and down and up and down. And they were like, okay, now the slide's faster. You know?
Man, oil fixes a lot of shit, dude.
Yeah, that was like 1987 though. I'm just saying.
Nah, till this day, do you know when those machines were built? They were probably designed in that year, but they were built and like, you know, maybe made better and shit throughout the years. But they all need fucking oil. Cause that's what I do. Like I fix fucking
like the
machines,
Tin
and a
Man.
lot of the times you pour some oil on some fucking fucked up shit, it just makes it better, even if
Well,
it's old.
It's not that. It's not that for this type of.
No, not
thing.
for that. For that
It's
one
like,
is different.
there
I
might be a-
totally get that one though. Like
With the
that's I was
slide
just
thing,
fucking
like I was
around on
saying.
that one.
Something's
Yeah.
causing these rocks because the water pressure isn't.
But it's like
pushing
But
the
wait,
rock.
maybe get,
where are
like, somebody
the
did a little defect in
why
the
are
metal
there
or
rocks?
something,
Like
stick
where
it
are the
up and
rocks
it's
coming from?
catching.
The sugar beets come from the dirt, and the
Dirt clots and
the
rocks.
things
are in
that
there.
are harvesting the beets are supposed to get the majority of the rocks out. But dude, I don't know what kind of machinery they're using.
So
right
maybe
now.
that thing
There
is
so many fucking
some kind of
rocks.
fucked up. Like it
It
might have like an issue
it could
going
be
on with
whatever
that thing.
farmer. It
Like
could
the
be the
thing it drops
farmer,
through.
but yeah, we're getting hella fucking rocks in there, and that we
Yeah.
just
So
can't.
what's that machine called that takes the rocks out or like separates it?
I'm not even sure. I'm not. I
So
don't
that's
work
probably
with
what the issue is. If you got rocks coming in, what
Well,
is allowing the rocks to
maybe
come
the
in?
boss
bad.
know it. The
Build-
boss.
build
Takes
it,
that shit through there. So if it's not big enough,
I also
it's gonna
think
come through there.
I
to
also
him.
think it's the trench though. I don't know. Hopefully they figure it out, dude. I don't fucking
Farm
know.
kids.
Wait, so do the rocks get fucking like processed and refined
They're
and
not
shit
supposed
too?
to.
No,
Or they just get
the
separated?
area that I work at is the area that gets the rocks out. There's a big stone wheel that gets like
Oh, okay.
big ass rocks. It gets the big ass rocks out of it. The beets, the sugar beets get dumped in, by either truck or the
No, I get
loader.
it. I get it. I get it.
And
I
they
do
come
get it.
through my
Trust me, I
area,
get it.
and there's a thing that gets a big stone wheel that gets the big ass motherfucking stones out, and then they go through, and there's another. It's called the gravel drum that gets the fine, the gravel, the gravel
Go
out.
through something and drop first, and then go through what
And
you're talking about and grind the
then
shit out
they
and
keep
make it
on
finer.
going through. They keep on going through, and then they get shot up a giant fucking mortar pressure way up high, and they go into the beet washer that cleans like the dirt, and they go to the beet washer, and then they get spliced and processed. So
that's
my
like
area,
final process of
my
washing
area
that should be
is
going on.
making sure my area is supposed to be just monitoring the equipment, making sure the stone wheel and the gravel drum
keeps going,
don't fuck up.
Yeah, but they saw you playing too much Dune Buggy at the fucking office. They're like, dude, let's put this motherfucker to work.
That's usually what my
let's
job
give him something to fuck
insists,
off and
dude.
do.
That's usually what my job insists of. But
irritating.
lately, it's not. Because I have to keep getting up and fucking, I got to take a big metal bar and just ding, ding, ding every time. Fucking, it actually is pretty easy. You just sometimes.
Why don't you just fucking eat the rocks?
You just poke them at the gate, they'll start going through.
Come on, dude.
But dude, it's annoying having to do that shit 40 times a fucking day.
Wait, what if you smoke the rocks?
Oh God, why?
Smoke the rocks.
Why?
Just smoke that shit, bro.
Dude, we'll get a lot of crazy shit coming through that stone. It's mostly like old horseshoes and shit. You'll find horseshoes coming through that shit, and like it's mostly just like farm equipment, like broken farm equipment that comes through. But dude, I found an old school dumbbell, like from the fucking early 1900s. You know, like them old school dumbbells. They're perfectly round on each side.
That's called a little cannonball.
It was like one of them old school.
They're like
ones.
about this big around.
Dude, yeah, the dumbbells are.
No, he's talking about dumbbells though.
But you're talking like both ends, like, oh God, a dumbbell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
One of them came through.
That's wild.
Right.
Dude, they'll be on random farms, dude, and you never know what you're scooping up out of random farms. There's a lot of crazy shit that's been coming up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised you haven't had metal detectors. People come and say like, "Hey, what you found?"
What are you drinking, Hoover? Moscato.
Moscato, of course.
Yeah. I knew it.
Yeah, BG tried to get me. Like, she likes her boy, like she likes her men, and I was like, sweet.
All right, Hoover, you gonna start one, or Turpy, you gonna start one?
Start one what?
With it fucking bounced.
I mean, I could.
I could too, but I'd rather one of you.
He's not on. I think he just turned. He's gonna be back.